11 wins away from finishing up the Moonshot event and having Joey backed on our team. I've heard some great things about the card. I'm excited to finish up the event. We've had moderate success. We have gone 24-12 in our 6 entries so far. So hopefully we have continued success this morning. I haven't done any kind of warm-up for this, so this first game here will be our dip back into the magical waters of online gameplay. So should be entertaining. Hopefully you enjoy the stream. If you do, drop a like and hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications. I don't stream to any kind of set schedule at this point, but if you have the bell for notifications on, you'll get notified when I do stream. Currently, I've been doing videos for roster updates. You could look at the last roster update I did for this most recent one on Friday, and we did a review yesterday of those roster predictions. And that video is titled as such, a review of roster predictions. That was created yesterday, but I generally try to do those on a set schedule. I usually do those a week before the roster updates are supposed to come out. Sometimes 2 weeks before, depending on my personal work schedule. But I use those videos to give you guys tips on how to invest and what type of cards to invest for. Whether you're going to use them for player exchanges on Immortals, or if you're going to use them to put more stubs into your own wallet for use on any other cards in the game that you'd like.
Afternoon baseball here on the show.
But I've been really impressed with this event so far. It's been a lot of fun.
He will lead this one off today.
The pitching is really the only difficult part of it.
And a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch.
It seems like 1 or 2 times during the event, or at least during a game, you're going to throw an absolute meatball right down the middle, and that's just because if you make any kind of mistake with your pitching, with a common pitcher, you get punished. You get punished deeply for it. Which is, it's more entertaining. There's more offense. No lead is safe. So you kind of have that high blood pressure the whole time you're playing. It makes the game fun. And there's really, what are you going to lose? You're not going to lose anything in your ranking. The only thing that you're going to lose is time. If you do end up falling behind your opponent and can't come back. But I've had a couple of comebacks, and my opponents have had some pretty nasty comebacks on me throughout the time of the event that I've played. So I've really enjoyed it. I've also learned that the Sean Green card is nasty. I've had some people just hit some absolute rockets with that card. And that's a card that you can pick up off the ticket counter. So if you want an outfielder who has a smooth left-handed swing, I highly suggest you go out and you pick up the Sean Green from the ticket counter. He's been very effective for the opponents that I have faced that have had him in the lineup. I believe you can also put him at first base. So you can put him either in left field or right field. His defense isn't perfect. I think it's a silver defense. But if you're feeling like you need a left-handed bat in your lineup that has good pop, and you can't afford... Ooh, wow, Gary Sanchez just crushed one off of me. Nice shot. That was a pitch I meant to throw. He hit it. Didn't mean for it to go right down the middle, but still. He hit it. So, yeah, that Sean Green card is very similar to the Steve Finley card that I have from the Diamondbacks Epic. He's got good pop from both sides, I should say against both sides, and it appears that he's very effective in online gameplay. So we'll get the bullpen started up. There's really no, if you want, you can go for guys with wacky wind-ups and they throw sidearm and good mix of pitches. That's really all I can kind of suggest on the common pitchers, because in truth it doesn't really matter. Like I said, you're going to make 1 or 2 mistakes a game. It's just depending on whether or not your opponent's going to hit them or you're going to hit them.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended.
Hey, what's going on, Lauren? How you doing this morning?
He can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
High in the air out to center field.
We're trying to wrap up the event today. We're about 11 wins away from being done with it.
Riding in, Billy McCovey.
We gave up a home run in the bottom of the, or I should say the top of the first to Gary Sanchez. And my opponent hit a very good pitch out, so more power to him.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball.
Oh, I'm doing good.
It's even at 1.
Trying to stream a little bit more consistently per your suggestion.
The 1-2 is rushed to straightaway
McCovey!
No doubt about this one. That ball is gone.
Off the batter's eye.
Digging in.
It's like every time I play at this stadium, I think of Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Because of the batter's eye in center field. It reminds me of the Devil's Tower in Wyoming. I don't know why it does, but I always get a kick out of that, seeing that out there. It's like, are the aliens gonna come from behind there? What's going on with that thing? Is that the Devil's Tower?
Number 25, and he's ready to take his first cuts.
Who is this? Gleyber Torres. Yeah, the event's actually, it's a good thing on the event to get a taste of what it's like to play the Immortals, even with your common pitchers. Yeah, the more you stream, the more people will come. Yeah, yep, very true. I'm not hell-bent on growing the channel, but I do enjoy, talking to people while I'm playing, so yeah, if I'm not in a party chat, it's always, it's fun to have people at least in the chat to talk to while I'm grinding, or we got a chance to pick him off. Come on. Oh no, he got back. Okay.
And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman.
Ugh, that was way too down the middle.
And that's in there, base hit.
All right. Let's get back together.
So here now is the pitcher, Carson Fulmer. Twos all over the place. Pedro Alvarez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
That's Pedro Alvarez probably just overpowered.
With 2 on and 2 away. Right over at second. Bregman on at first with 2 down.
I would prefer not to give up a 3-run home run, but like I said, there's no leaf that is safe in this game, especially in this event.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive.
And there's a 3-run home run. Yeah, should have just walked him. It's never safe to pitch to Pedro Alvarez, regardless of who you have. It could have been a ranked game and you could have had a diamond in there, but it wouldn't have mattered. That man just murders baseballs. Mound visit to get his confidence back after giving up that 3-run shot off of just coming into the game. Oh no! Another one! What's up, Angel? How you doing this morning? You still out camping?
Riding in once again, Sean Green.
Another one. Oh man, that fell apart quickly. It's our first event game of the morning, so we lose. It's okay. Oh, damn it, Nightbot.
The 0-1 delivery. High fly ball out to straightaway.
Sorry about that, Angel. I have to change Nightbot settings again.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Lauren, are you able to go into Nightbot and change those settings on the emojis and the spam?
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
So stepping in, Billy Williams, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. 0-1 the count. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
All right, so I have a rule: if I'm down by a dramatic amount,
A Venezuelan-born ball player. He throws a
Brad
four-seam
Bott.
fastball, a curve,
Yeah, if I'm down by a dramatic amount, what I'll do is I'll hit, and then if nothing happens during that bottom half of the inning, I'll usually I'll give the concession to the opponent. Because I respect their time, and I respect my own time as well, so. Sitting in the pause menu. Who was hitting just a minute ago for my team? Billy Williams. My opponent was hitting last inning, and he hit home runs with Pedro Alvarez and Giancarlo Stanton, I believe.
The first pitch to him. Hard hit to first.
Hey, it got through.
Find its way into right field for a one-out single.
Weird stance for Billy Williams.
To the plate, Steve Finley. First delivery to him on the way.
You think Billy Williams has a weird stance?
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss way
Didn't realize
behind
that.
the big fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier.
Get out of
He
play.
hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Short, hit hard. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him.
All right, we'll continue this.
Digging in for his second at bat.
If our opponent gets
Ready with the
another
first
home
pitch.
run,
Here
we'll
it comes.
probably say that's
Hold
enough.
up, but did he do so in time?
then
No,
we'll start
says
up a new
Joe
game,
McDonald
but-
at strike one. The 0-1 on its way.
Ooh.
Yanked on the ground down
See,
the line.
yeah, that's what I was
And
talking
this
about
is
with a
past
common
him at
pitcher.
third,
You will
down
hang
the
a
line.
pitcher
It's
too.
a fair ball.
That one was right down the middle. Thank
And
God it
he's gonna
stayed in
get
the
to
park,
second
but
now with nobody out.
yeah, that was
And
that
that'll
was not a
bring
good
up the
pitch. Look at that,
Sacramento
right down the
product,
middle.
Rhys Hoskins.
I have done that more
So
times than I
far,
would like to
0 for
admit
1
in
with
this
a
event.
flyout.
Oh, I did it again.
Sanchez
Yeah, you don't have to miss by
leads
much
off
to get
second
that
with nobody
punishment.
out. And this one's
This guy
in the
has,
dirt.
he's shown the willingness to chase, but
Good job keeping it close.
I haven't
as the count
been
goes
pitching
to
him
1-1.
as aggressively as I should. Alright, we got 2 strikes on him.
1-2, here it comes. A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven
Alright,
to
I
deep
think that's
left.
going to do it.
Gone!
This guy has
Ready for
put up
another
7
chance.
runs on
Number
us. I don't think we need to waste his time anymore. We'll give him the win and we'll move on. This always seems to happen when I start my stream. First couple games get rocked, but that's because I'm not doing any kind of practice or anything beforehand. Just jumping in there fresh and get our butt kicked usually in the first game or two. I suppose I should get something in before I hop on stream, just so that we perform a little bit better. Lauren, how far away are you from getting the Stan Musial? Come on, win games. Yes. Poke and prod. Get those victories. Yeah, winning games would help. Winning games would help a lot. Hey, Twitch TV. You're not close, but you've gotten 3 from the last 2 events, right? I think they're going to end up allowing people to get Stan Musial with offline programs to earn bobbleheads from some form of a program. They said before they released the game in those online streams that every one of the Immortals was going to be unlockable through offline play.
MLB
So
The Show's
basically they said
coverage of
if you
Major League
grind,
Baseball is on
if you
the
want to
air.
grind, you'll be able to get every one of these Immortals. And it was very odd that they came out with Stan Musial, and then they're like, okay, the only way to get Stan Musial is bobbleheads that you earn through ranked seasons play and events. So now you have to play online versus human opponents in order to get this immortal. So I thought that was really weird for them to do that. Yeah, they've done a few things like that this year that have been quite strange. That they either said that they fixed or they addressed, and then it turns out it's like, well, no, that still exists. Like the jogging outfielders, and there's some tagging issues, and then there's some stealing problems as well, where you'll get like halfway up the baseline when you're stealing, and all of a sudden your player will stop. He'll stop running, and there'll be like a laggy glitch. And it only happens in online gameplay, which is very odd. Wow. A hit batter and an error to start off the game. That's promising for us. We're playing a Twitch streamer. And that's a 3-run home run. Wow. So he made 2 errors, a pitching error and a fielding error. Walked a runner and then gave up an error, and then he pitched one right down the middle to Willie McCovey. Not a good start for him. And we get a quit from a Twitch streamer. Well, I respect that. I just did the same thing in my last game. I got down 7-1 in the 3rd inning, and it was like, okay, it's enough time to waste. I'm not wasting my opponent's time anymore. He deserves the win. If I were to come back, that would be absolutely devastating to him. It'd be great for my stream, but the likely odds of me coming back, it's not worth me wasting his or her time, and wasting my time as well. So I do appreciate it when people quit, because I'm one of those people where if you send me a message and you're working on something or you have a question while we're playing, I'll help you out generally. I'm kind of gullible in that sense where I don't fall for the tricks where it's like, oh, give me 8 walks. I need 8 walks, or give me this, or please do this. If I know the mission is difficult, I'll help you out, but sometimes I'll say no. I'll be ruthless. But there was a guy that asked me about Steve Finley the other day. He's like, oh, I'm 20 bats away from getting Steve Finley. And I was like, oh, since you asked about somebody on my team, here's a free win. I was like, it's the event. Who cares? I love getting quit wins before you even start a game in the event. It just makes those 35 wins come much quicker. Alright, we're 10 wins away. 10 wins away from 35. Yeah, ranked is so much harder right now, Lauren, with all the immortals in ranked. Yeah, you should really get your practice in now in the events while it's still open, to play as many immortals as you can, just to get used to it, because there's going to be lots of them in ranked. I think a lot of people have avoided playing ranked because there's so much stuff to do, like the grind. And you didn't get any free wins. You had to earn all 35. Woof. That's brutal, Lauren. That'll take some time. My goodness.
And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball 1, and that's how things get underway here at Wrigley. That's lifted the other way
too
out
far
to
down.
left. Martinez has a read on it, and he hauls it in for
Come
the
on,
first
Duke.
out of the inning. Stepping up to
Every
the
time
plate,
you
Cal Ripken.
play in the stadium, the stands are like half filled because the common pitchers.
High in the air down the right field line.
It's like the algorithm that they put in for the filling the stands. It cracks me up because they said before the launch of the game that the stands would fill up to capacity in these stadiums when you had a really good pitching matchup. And then they would empty out if there was a blowout. But they also said that if the pitching matchup wasn't good, the stands wouldn't be very full.
jumps
And that's
at a
exactly what
changeup
we're
with swing
seeing in
and
this
miss.
game. This is about
Covey
half
is a guy
filled
that
stadium.
thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of
That
the
a baby
absolute
McCovey.
sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. The runner
Covey
to
has
third
been
crosses
top
the
decent
plate,
for me
and
in the
they've
event.
taken a 1-0 lead.
Not a cheap card to obtain,
Digging
but
in, Mike Schmidt, as he'll get his
I've
first
loved using that
opportunity
card
in
ever
this
since I
one.
got him. The ball just kind of comes off of his
Ryan
bat
Anderson
at a
managed to make
funny,
an appearance on the mound as he
spin.
inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning.
Like even on his outs, some of his outs, that ball is like curving away from the outfielder, curving away from the infielder. I think it's beautiful, the in-game physics. He can get any free wins. It was painful. Yeah, I can't imagine. That's a lot of games. How many games was it? How many entries did you have to do to get it? But hey, at least you got Joey Bats. Did you sell Joey, or are you keeping him?
This is hit high in the air out toward
Get in
left
that gap.
center.
That's not going to land in the gap.
And he will get there to make the running play. And so striding in,
All right.
Jose Ramirez.
Now
He'll
we
lead
have to
things
pitch,
off here in the bottom
which
half of the
in
first.
this event
Second baseman, Jose Ramirez.
is exciting.
Will come on now as
Best
the
way to
pinch
do
hitter.
it's exciting. Wow, he pulled out Jose Ramirez to put in Pierce?
And he misses inside with that one, ball one.
I don't understand that move.
And he watches
But all right.
this outside, 2-0 now.
Keeping him from out. I think I might keep him as well.
Wind up the 2-0
His
pitch.
numbers look good.
Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. Snyder going back on it.
Hey,
On
look
the
at that
warning
catch.
track, he makes the catch.
Atta boy.
So one away here with the bases empty, and in steps all-time Philly great Mike Schmidt.
Ugh. Just pitching to anybody in this event.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Skied into
You just have to score
straightaway
runs.
right.
That's
Finley
it.
is there.
Just don't worry about your pitching. Try to keep it to 1 or 2 runs per inning.
Now in the box,
And then
Aaron
turn
Judge.
around and get the
First
bats
run for
going,
him here with
because
the bases open and 2 away.
if you're able to throw a no-hitter, more power to
High
you.
in the air out to center
But it
field.
does not take much for
Snyder's
somebody to
under
hit
it.
a home run in the Moonshot event. They just got to put the
And
bat
the
on the
inning
ball,
is
and that
over.
ball's going to fly.
So digging in now.
I
Johnny
wish I had
Bench.
some suggestions
Get us
on what kind of
started in the
pitchers to
top of the
use, but
second.
it's just it's a crapshoot. Everybody likes to use Pat Venditti because he's a switch pitcher. So, regardless of who the opponent brings up the plate, your pitcher's going to be pitching
Delivery to
from
him on the way.
the same side as he's
Fastball that
hitting.
just
So,
misses
he's
inside.
been a very common card that I have seen in the event. Most of
Count
my
even now
opponents
at
have had him
1-1.
to bring out of the bullpen.
That fastball must have a little late life on it
And
because
then
that was
there's
right in the wheelhouse, and he still
the
wasn't
guys
able to
like
get good wood on it.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
what's his name from the Marlins? Ziegler, Brad Ziegler. He's a side armor. I've seen him a lot as
Strikeout.
well.
Here's the 1-2.
Damn it, I
Got
chased
him
a bad pitch.
swinging in the dirt. Sanchez.
And I've seen a lot of other players that I didn't even know that were common cards that are side armors, either from the left side or the right side. So this is the event has done its job in revealing some new players for people to use, but I mean they're common. A lot of the common cards people aren't going to ever use again, but if they were have to do an event like this again, that might be a possibility for SDS to do something like this again. Just because the hitting engine has been so trash this year, wouldn't be bad for them. Hey, such a weird windup, yeah. Brad Ziegler card is hard to hit off of. That was not a good inning for us. One thing in the event is you want to put runs up, because you're facing lineups of immortals. Immortals and career arcs like Frank Thomas and Schmidt. It's like everything you throw, even if it's out of the zone, is in danger of being sent over the wall for
Well, not
a home run.
spot to be in right now. 2-0.
It's like I shouldn't even be pitching to Frank
This
Thomas.
is when you really have to pay attention as a
Frank
pitcher.
is
And if you have good
destructive
off-speed
against
stuff,
left-handed
this might be
pitching.
the time to start
Oh,
mixing in
give me
your
that strike.
off-speed stuff.
3-1 to
But
it now.
I don't want to face JD Martinez with another guy on base.
Ripped down the
But
line.
that's going to happen anyways.
Through for a hit.
Hopefully we can get JD Martinez to ground into a double play.
Settling in now, J.D. Martinez.
Is he going to put in a speed guy? Of course he is. He's got nothing but right-handers in his lineup. It's an interesting,
First offering on its way.
it's an interesting
Swing
plan.
and a little tapper, but it gets fouled.
I suppose that makes sense.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And a
Please
curveball
don't
that
hang one.
started
Don't hang
low
one.
and broke lower. Ball 1. Little tapper down the first baseline. That winds
Those
up
ones are
foul
always
for
crap.
second strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a change
Take a seat, JD.
for the first out. Stepping up
Everybody's
now,
got
Gary
Gary Sanchez.
Ready, here's the first offering. Grounded to third, this could be 2.
Turn it. Turn it.
One.
Turn
Relay to
that
first
double
in time.
play.
Just
All
like
right.
that, decided.
Out of the inning.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Odrisamer Despaigne, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Well, he's got a ton. And I mean a ton. Basically, his entire lineup is right-handers. So, we'll play a trick with him. If he puts in a lefty, we'll counter that.
Line towards
Damn it.
center field.
We hit that hard. Just right at the
For
center
pinch
fielder.
hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first down.
I've been loving this Duke Snyder card.
Digging in to try it again. Duke Snyder. 0 for
He is
1
end game
here
for
in this
me.
one. Fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no
Very
strikes.
welcomed addition to the show.
Hit hard
There
on
we
the
go.
ground
That'll
to
get
second.
through.
Yeah, it's through for a base hit, and he's
That a
1 for
boy.
2
That a
now.
boy.
Stepping in and ready for another shot.
Cal Ripken hit a triple in the first.
Snagged a triple and later scored his first time around.
Ooh, we were late. I feel like I'm late more on the curveball this year than I've
Ground
ever
ball
been
to
in
second.
past
This
years.
could be 2. The
Well,
tag, and
we're going to
he's
give
out
our opponent the
on to
opportunity to
first,
walk
and
it
they
off.
get the double play to get him.
He's got the lineup to do it. All he needs to do is get a runner on and hit a home run.
Now pitching.
At the plate, Nelson
Yeah,
Cruz.
this isn't a good feeling. I've had quite a few walk-offs against me. Hey, BC, how you doing? Hey, excellent stream last night, BC. I loved watching you and Envy go at it like that. That was a blast. You guys are awesome.
Finley is there.
I highly recommend you guys do more of those. Those were so funny.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
Third baseman.
From
Yeah,
the
I
stretch,
really
here's
enjoyed
Chris.
watching you guys do that. That was a
Knee-high
blast.
Slider that he takes a look at.
So far, this has been a very
Man, you have some of the best
Listen,
ideas
doesn't have the best stuff,
with
but
how
what he
you're
needs
doing
to
your
do, and he's
streams,
doing
man.
it
You
right
are
now.
you're
Throwing
innovative, and
strikes
it's fun to
early,
watch
trying
that
initiate a lot of contact.
in the
The more
community.
pitches that
I've
the
been really
hitter sees on this
impressed
guy,
since I found your stream. I've been very impressed.
Circle now to try to
Oh
get
man, he
something
pulled in
started
Gallo.
with one
You
gone in the
bum.
inning. And the changeup is way low that time.
I hate Joey Gallo. Everything I throw to him ends up going like right down the middle for him.
2-1.
Oh, give me that strike.
One out, nobody on.
Oh, shit's weak.
Counts even 2-2
There we
to
go.
Joey Gallo.
Chase for me, baby. Oof. See that I wanted that like another foot below the zone, and it
Here now the 2-2.
hung up in the danger zone.
Great changeup.
No,
there
no,
in
no,
the
no, no.
dirt for the third strike. Bench gathers. But he's
Ah.
not there in time. Gallo reaches on
Sorry,
the
I had to go to
strikeout.
bed in the middle of the night. Yeah.
Now to the plate, Brian
Hey,
Ellis.
those streams are late.
Looking for something he could
Super
drive
late.
into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
Oh
Chris
man.
Davis will be
That
summoned off the
really
bench
sucks.
here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. And he lays
Well,
off
he
to
got a
take
runner
one
on,
out. First swings for him in this one with
and
a runner still at first and one gone.
now he's in the position to get a... Damn it, what is going on, Johnny
Here
Bench?
as this one's to the backstop.
That's probably more to do with the
For kickoff, a double play now, as
the
he'll
terrible
move up to
pitching.
second here on the wild pitch.
Shit,
2-1
you throw that
the
right down
count.
the middle. Oh
Gallo,
my God.
runner at second with one away. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
All right, well, at least we have the
Lays
double
off
play set up
ball
now.
4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Oh, shoot.
Cody Bellinger will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple
All right, we'll put in
runners aboard
Cingrani.
with only one out in the inning. Tony Cingrani takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on.
Good
with
Lord.
only one away.
Another one down the middle.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. Grounded back up the middle. Flip of his glove for one.
There we go. Double play.
Double play. And they will
That got a little
strain
hairy at the end there.
run at second. This ball game is over.
My God. I think the vent game gives you more relief than jubilation then. Oh man, the stress, pitching. Oh, so disturbing. See, that would have been an interesting game to watch if I had a cam. I still haven't I haven't purchased a cam yet. You guys would have seen me wiggle all around my damn living room. Okay, so we have 26 wins. We are 9 more away from finishing up the event. We have a couple sell orders out there. We're trying to sell off our high-priced diamonds, and then our goal is, as soon as the stub sale is over with, we might try to buy some of these players back. So we're gonna sell them for like 120, and then we're gonna try to buy them back for like 70 if we want to. Manny Machado, I think, is gonna get traded from the Baltimore Orioles, so I think that team collection will be easily finished. Like if you look at live series like the Orioles, that Adam Jones card is actually really good and solid. But if you wait until Manny Machado is traded, which I believe he's going to be traded before the end of July here, to somebody, most likely a contender, you will be able to finish the Orioles very quickly. So I'm trying to take advantage of selling Machado myself to make quite a bit of stubs, with the market being as inflated as it is with the stub sale. So yeah, good game. Hey, is my mic working? Oh, 4 immortal. Oh man. What's Bautista's price right now?
It's a beautiful day here in the Mile High City as
skyrocketing,
we
huh?
to Coors Field. Today we
How much?
Now, Duke Snyder, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch.
All right, our opponent has 4 immortals. They occupy the 1 through 4 spots in his lineup, and we do not have the pitching to combat that. So we really have to get out to a lead here, and we have to continue to put the gas on. Otherwise, this will be a short outing for us. Sit down. Sit down. Almost 100K. Yeah, he's been going consistently around there because people like it. That might be a card.
Back up the middle and
Like
in
I
for
said,
a
I
base
might hold
hit.
on to him.
So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first. So coming to the plate,
He might go up.
Ripken,
He
and
might
he'll get
continue
his
to go
first
up.
opportunity in this one. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he's in safely to third. As a run
That was a
is
clutch double
also
for
in,
us.
and with it, they take
What's up,
the
Ninja
lead.
Raven? I finished this morning and
So
gave away 2
taking
wins
it,
after.
really
They love me for it.
looking to make this a
Yes.
two-nothing game, but big
Always
perhaps
be
get the
always
ball
be like
here
that.
for one. No balls and one strike.
Thanks for not kicking our asses.
0-2 now
Absolutely.
as the curveball drops
Plus,
in
it's
there
like
for a
you're at the
strike.
end of your run. Why don't
Hey,
you help
make a
out somebody
pitch right
else?
here
I
and
always
get out
love
of
doing
this.
that.
Get the boys in the dugout.
It's like
and
free
regroup a little
wins
bit.
are free
One run is
wins.
not gonna kill you.
Wow, Griffey gets
Catch
to
will be made
everything.
here. Tagging is the runner from third.
Well, this guy's not going to quit. He's got 4 immortals, so we might be in it for the long haul with this game. But he's pitching. It's been right down the middle and right up, high where I'm sitting. So, not good for him that our matchup is that way. I've been struggling. I kind of switched my my approach to batting. So, get out of here. Get out of here.
Jones looks up
Put it on the board, baby.
into the bleachers and gone.
I've changed my approach to hitting, so I start at the top now and I move down.
He'll get to take his
And
first cuts here.
I've seen more success because people like to throw more up in the zone than usual in the event. Maybe it's because they're pitching, they don't have control of it, so they don't go low in the zone anymore. But I struggle with pitching low. The Bautista is immortal. First at bat of the season. Are you going to keep him?
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Griffey racing back.
Is that going to get out?
Way gone.
Yeah, buddy.
Out to the tree farm.
Johnny Bench. He was trolling me out there with Griffey. He's like, I'm going to catch this. But please don't. Please don't catch that ball. We are tattooing Anthony Blanda. All right, we quit. We got him to quit. He had 4 mortals. Thank God he quit because I did not want to pitch that lineup. Oh, and so you know, yes, I'm keeping sold JD. Oh, how much did you get for JD since he went up? He got an upgrade yesterday, right? So did you get any more for him this time around? Thanks, Lauren. All right, we are 8 if my math is correct. 8 away. We have 27 wins. That was a good inning for us to get that guy to quit. That could have been a long 3-inning game or extras because he had a hell of a lineup. You can use Pedro at second, no errors. I've been using lower rated defense at second, but I've seen that when I put in a diamond later in the game, I make plays that I couldn't make with that particular guy at second base. Granted, those guys aren't going to make you errors, but they're not going to make you plays. Like you can put Pedro at second, and he might not make any defensive plays for you. So I would put when I would get late into a game, I would put Ryan Sandberg in there, and he's got diamond defense, and I'm making like diving plays all over the place. Oh yeah, Pedro Alvarez is an immortal. I made the mistake of pitching to him in my first game. He hit a 3-run bomb off of me, no doubter too. Yeah, that man is scary to pitch to with a right-handed pitcher. I do not recommend. Oh, that 89 Barry Larkin is garbage. I did not like doing that mission. It's like everybody talks about the gold Johnny Bench. That 89 Barry Larkin was like that for me. I had a hard time getting base hits. You needed so many extra base hits with him. And even against lefties, that card just wasn't cutting it for me.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over.
That was a good
for
pitch.
called strike one.
A very good pitch to start off the game. I hope I don't see that again. Yeah, I am gonna keep him. I think I'm gonna start him in right field and bring Steve Finley in off of the bench.
Missed outside.
So my outfield will be, well, actually, I can probably put Steve Finley in left field and bring Billy Williams in off the bench. So it will be Duke Snyder, Jose Bautista, and Steve Finley.
Looked at for ball number 2.
I'd love to finish the Ken Griffey program.
High in the air out to center field. Robles waits on it.
It was 400 plate appearances for Ken Griffey. That's what's slowing me down.
Now at the plate, Cal Ripken, as he'll get his first
I am
opportunity
halfway.
in this one.
I have nearly all the stats
First
done.
pitch on its way.
I don't have the stolen bases yet,
Hammered the other way to
but I
deep
do
right
have the
field.
doubles, most of the triples, the
Going
home
back.
runs. Wow, that was a quick quit. That ball wasn't even halfway there, and he quit. Oh, sorry for that cough. That's a gross outfield, man. Bautista, Trout, Harper, nice. Dude, that Harper card is very overpowered against right-handed pitching. All right, all right, all right, all right. Hey, Lauren, what do you think if I put together a playlist of my roster predictions? Do you think that would be a wise decision? And then we can make a command to link up to those? Yeah, you know what? I like it when people quit as well. I don't even care if it's mid-flight on a home run ball. If it's not going to count my statistics, I could care less. You know, a win's a win. You know, I've seen some people that get onto Reddit and as well as the Show Nation blog, and they'll complain about that. And I'm like, hey, man, it's a free win. That's more, you know, less time for you to spend than to wait for a ball to land. It's like, who cares? Who cares about the statistic? But yeah, when someone quits mid-flight, that means that they quit out of the game entirely. So they hit the PlayStation button and then they quit the application. That is a definition of a rage quit. Yeah, if you're trying to get a double or a home run, yeah, I could see the double being a bitch. But home runs are easy. You shouldn't be trying to get home runs while you're doing grinding in online play. But a double, yeah, I could see doubles being something that I would be upset about, because those doubles are hard to come by even when you're grinding against the computer.
Hit hard up the middle. Look at Ramirez. How about that?
Great play.
Standing in.
Great play. Was that Hanley?
First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Drilled to the left side.
I love that McCovey card. Wow, this stadium is tiny.
Some two-out success to keep the top
Franco
of the first
Park.
alive.
I don't know if I've played here.
Now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Mike Schmidt. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees.
That was
for
a good
strike.
pitch.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup,
Ew.
you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
So since I started my new batting approach here, it's easier to track balls. You can follow them in, stay up if you need to, move left or right to a high inside fastball or outside fastball. And then you can track, it's easier to track breaking balls. I still struggle with the slider, but the curved ball has been a little bit easier for me to track. I had a lot of struggles with the curved ball when I would start lower in the zone with my PCI. But since I moved it to the top of the zone, it's become much more easier to follow the ball through the, you know, all the way to its final destination path. So, you know, curved ball can start out at your head and then it'll drop down to the low part of the zone, and you can track it the whole way with your PCI. And if you get on top of it, that's fine. You'll hit it on the ground, but you'll hit it with more power than if you were starting your PCI low in the zone, which results in more pop-ups and more weak fly balls. From what I've gathered from my testing of it. So, all right, we're getting this guy to chase pitches, getting him to chase our pitches, which is always a plus. Now, hopefully, he doesn't hit this out. I never quite know where somebody is sitting the first inning, so my first innings are typically pretty rough. I'm kind of testing everywhere on the strike zone to see where he might be sitting with his PCI. Most people sit in the middle like I am right here and just react. But ever since they raised the sensitivity of the PCI so you can go further outside the zone, I've had a harder problem getting squared up contact.
Right now, 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff,
all right, we need to get the bats going.
Mixing in your off-speed stuff.
3-1 the count now.
Take a leadoff walk.
Ooh,
that was a meatball. That was an absolute meatball. We were late. Yeah, let's do another one right in that same spot. Alright, I think he's going to go high. Probably high and inside. Nope, he went low and away. Wow, I thought he was going to make another diving stop out there. I was like, please don't do that. Don't do me dirty. Don't be doing me dirty like that.
Stepping into the box, Johnny Bench. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Oh,
into straightaway right.
Catch the wind, blow out, blow out.
One down. So stepping in, Steve Finley. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first. And
there we go. That a boy, Steve Finley. I love going the other way with Steve Finley. If you throw it on the outside of the plate, I will hit it the other way. And I love it when there's nobody on and he's got the shift turn on. Damn it. Damn it. Oof, that's close.
So here now is the pitcher, number 38. Moves all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and
all right, we've got base runners on in each inning. We need to get them home. So that's where they want to be. They want to go to their home. Damn it. Getting fooled by these changeup. I'm thinking they're coming in faster than they are and swinging way too early. Oh, that's an out. All right, he gets out of the inning. We've gotten base runners on in each inning though, so that's promising. We just we have to pitch better, which is not easy in this game. Well, I should say it's not. Let's warm up Jesse Osich. He's got some good velocity. Max Muncy has gotten some very respectable attribute numbers. So you have to be careful with pitching to him. The Player of the Month cards have been just absolutely pathetic so far this year and kind of useless. Been really disappointed with what they've done to well, ever since they came out with the Immortals, it's like, okay, every other card in this game that you can get is going to be not useful anymore. So there are cards that are going to be kind of like the gold standard for the rest of the game, like Nelson Cruz, for instance. His numbers aren't going to go down enough for you to take him out of your lineup permanently. Same thing with Gary Sanchez, and then even with all of their tries that they try to get rid of Joey Gallo from the game, he's still got power that's over 90, and that's all that matters in this game. Like, he can have a contact of 2 and it wouldn't matter since his power is 90. If he just gets the PCI anywhere near the ball, it's going to jump off the bat, which I don't know. Is he hitting home runs by creating airwaves? No, he is not. But I've seen people hit home runs with Joey Gallo, and I've hit home runs with Joey Gallo where my PCI isn't even near where the pitch lands. So, you know, you can take that information for what it is.
That's not
All right, we just need one pitch to hit over the wall.
Moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I
Oh,
like the
that was
idea
it.
behind the pitch.
He hung that right down the middle, and we were late. I am always late on curveballs.
Is taken for ball
My
2.
opponent, if I do that to my opponent, and if I throw a curveball right down the middle, he will hit it out. I am not that lucky.
Count now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter.
I struggle mightily with those curveballs down the middle.
Is
Damn it,
swung on
good
and
pitch.
missed. He got him.
I can't lay off that
Stepping in and
change
ready
up low
for
in the
another
zone.
shot. Cal Ripken, he's 0 for 1
That's why
after
Turbo always
grounding
gets
out
out of
and
those
only tripped
bases
the
loaded
plate so
jams.
far.
Against me, he just throws a changeup from Trevor Hoffman low in the zone, and that thing moves like 2 feet. Oh, there we go. Cal Ripken. That a boy. Look at that. Still flying. Get out onto the highway.
Now in the box, Willie McCovey.
That a boy. That a boy. All right, Willie. Let's double up. Oh, that was our pitch.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again.
Hey, Lauren, did we change that command? I think it's, I can't remember what I put it in as. Maybe it's 2 words, home run. I can't remember if it's HR. I can't remember what I did with that command, but it should pop up with something. Try typing in home run, 2 separate words. And then try typing in home run, 1 word.
Cruz giving chase.
I made a command, I just can't remember what it is. Oh man, I'm coughing. I apologize for the coughing. Like yesterday, I came on stream to review all of my roster updates, which ones I got right and which ones I got wrong. And I could not stop sneezing and coughing. It's like as soon as I got home, the allergies kicked in. Oh, should I pitch to him?
After taking such an ugly swing, if I'm the batter right now,
wow, that could have been a disaster. Pitching to Dale Murphy with a left-hander. Bad idea. Bad idea.
And it's quickly 0-2.
We got nothing, huh? Let's try this one. I hope it's not that. If it is, I'll have to go in and change it afterwards.
Hit down the third baseline.
Because that means I'm an idiot and I don't know how to spell.
The next 0-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a
all right, we got
strikeout
weak
pitch.
contact.
Good change up with some depth.
I think that is one of the more common pitches to get weak contact unless the guy is sitting out there. If you throw a cutter away or a slider away, up and away, not low and away, but up and away. Pedro Alvarez, yuck. We don't want to pitch to him because he's dangerous. Let's see if we can get him to chase stuff way out of the zone. Nervous moments here. We'll go up. Probably a mistake. Of course it is. Everything that guy hits is a home run.
That one is out of here.
Damn it.
This game is
our opponent
tied.
extends the game.
So bases are empty here.
And he just got okay contact on that and it still went out. Oh shit. We should have just pitched to Hanley. That's our own mistake. We deserve that. Oh, that was stupid.
Taking in for his second at-bat, Billy Williams. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And that's waved at and missed for strike one.
Billy Williams.
Count remains at 0-2.
Damn it. I hate going into extras, especially when he's the home team.
The 0-2 once more. Hit on the ground down the first baseline.
I just want to
This'll be a foul
string together
ball,
like
and
back-to-back-to-back
it's
home
still 0-2.
runs.
Keep battling,
Just
young
get him
man.
out of here. He's just going to throw low in the zone. That's all he's going to do.
Calibrating that heater
If he makes a mistake, it might go in the middle, but it's going to be all
So he sets
low
him
pitches.
down swinging. Billy Williams goes quietly leading off the
That's
fourth.
what everybody does in this game.
Inside to first,
At
and
least
there are
the
2 away.
successful ones I've noticed. People who consistently get to the World Series or championship levels, they throw pitches low in the zone.
And
Ooh,
it's
threw it
fouled
high.
away. A 1 pitch on its way. Swinging a liner back through the box. Throw on to first gets him and decided.
Oh, that wasn't a good inning.
Stepping in,
All right.
Chase Utley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ball 1.
He made he made okay contact with Pedro Alvarez and was able to tie up the ball game.
Grounded to the right. McCovey fields
Hate
it
to see what
cleanly.
he does if he makes
Taking
good
the bag
contact.
himself for the out.
He hasn't done that yet, though.
Ready for another
Had him
chance.
pretty confused with everything we've thrown so far. He's only got 1 hit, and that was our mistake. We should not have thrown the pitch up in the zone to Pedro Alvarez. We should have just walked him. But we have to live with our mistakes and move on.
First pitch
Shit
coming.
happens
Here it
when you
is.
party naked.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul
The
ball.
good thing is we don't
One
have to
out,
see
nobody on.
Pedro Alvarez again. We do have to
Bouncer
see
to the left side.
Joey Gallo, though.
Ranges to his left.
God, Cal's
Over to
defense is
McCovey,
so good.
2 down.
I think he's only made 1 error, and that was more of an input
Comes
issue
into
than
this
it was
at-bat 0
for
1 in
anything
the
else.
ballgame. And the changeup is way low that time.
Want him to chase that changeup.
That's wide, 2-0.
All right, don't land in the middle. Don't land in the middle.
Too high.
Okay, we'll take that.
And
We'll
it's
take that. We'll take that.
3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk.
You want to walk? Go
He
ahead and
doesn't
walk.
want to mess around and
You
get
wanna
up
hit.
to the heart of the plate and get beat from this.
And this is down for extra bases.
They gave Max
And there's your
Muncy
winning
63
run, moving
speed.
into
That is
scoring
totally
position.
inaccurate.
So striding
I
forward
do not
now,
agree with that
Nelson
at
Cruz,
all.
as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. In the dirt here.
Come on, cover up that bag.
Runner
Cover
holds
up the
as
bag
count
for me.
moves to 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here.
All right, we
Middle
get out
of
of
the
the
order
inning.
up in a run-scoring situation. And now
All right,
he
we
might
gotta get
have
the
to
bats
challenge
going.
him.
And we'll have to leave it there. as
If we
the
put
play
across
is
a
made.
couple runs, we should be all right. This guy hasn't really shown an ability to
Here's
hit.
Mookie Betts. First pitch of the at-bat. Very
And
weakly
everything
on the
is going to be
ground.
split finger, low
Here
in
comes
the
the
zone.
0-1.
Nope, he didn't go.
And a check swing.
Thank you, Blue.
Did he go around?
Good call. Good call,
No,
Blue.
says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing?
Everything he's
Down
going to
1-2.
throw. Like, why shouldn't he throw anything different?
Tried to hold up there.
No,
Appealed
no,
down to
sir.
First and no swing. It's ball 2.
All right, we got the bullpen ready. Pitcher's up next.
Chopped weakly to the left.
Oh, my God,
And the
I hate
fifth
it.
inning will start
Hate it
with
when
a
people
ground
throw it.
out, 1 away.
It's like, no
Now to the
originality.
plate, the pitcher, Odrisamer Desmonier. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late
Throw it down here
entrant
again.
into
I'm
this
going to
one.
sit here and
Cody
wait for it.
Bellinger will move into the on-deck circle
See,
now to
you
try to get
jackass.
something
You throw it at the
started
same
here with
spot
one
over and
gone in the
over
inning.
again.
Bellinger connects. This is
You
deep
deserve
to
that.
right. And out of here. And I
have to be
mean by
original in this
plenty.
game.
That ball was
Do the same
crushed.
thing over and over again. Your opponent's just going to
From
kill
the
you for
stretch.
it.
And this is fouled at the plate. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Bases are empty. 1 man out. This is on the ground over to first. But a foul.
All right, let's get a few more runs here, and let's capitalize on that home run. Don't want to leave the door open for this guy to tie it up with another home run in the bottom.
Hit down the line at first.
That was a good pitch. I was gonna rage you, but my internet crashed. It happens. It's all right. You streaming right now?
Hey,
You were streaming right now?
Right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul.
There's another one. That a boy, Duke.
Absolutely hammered.
Get into the parking lot.
Making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back to
Put a
back
dent in one of
home
those
run.
pickups.
Digging in one.
All right. What's he doing? He quit. Soul Wolf, what's happening, man? Hey, what's up, college? How you been? Oh, we are 6 more away from finishing up the event, guys and ladies. Hey, Lauren Raid. I heard her internet crashed. Lauren's helping me out a big time. She keeps pushing me to stream more, and I appreciate that. I don't have a cam yet, so you guys can't, see what I look like in my mannerisms and my reactions. But yeah, I've been trying to get more live streams out there. Most of the time when I wake up, if I don't do it immediately in the morning, I'm most likely not going to do it throughout the day unless I'm really feeling up for it. The reason behind that is because if I'm not feeling like streaming, if I don't feel like talking to a bunch of people, or being entertaining, it's not going to make for a good stream for anybody. So I try to stay away from getting on streaming just because. But I try to do more informational stuff. Like I was writing a lot of articles, I should say posts, on Reddit as well as the Show Nation before I decided to make a YouTube page, talking about like how to hit the knuckleball at the early parts of the game before the patches came out. What was better to use? Was it just early, or was it good timing, or was it just late on pitches like say inside or outside? I had Turbo help me out with making some screenshots for that article that I did. But yeah, I've been trying to do more informational posts for people to help them play the game, because I started playing last year. Hey Bradster, how you doing? Thank you guys for stopping in. If you like what I'm doing, oh thanks Soul Wolf. I do appreciate the sub. If you guys like the content, drop a like and hit the subscribe button. Hopefully I can do this a little bit more consistently. I travel a great deal for work. I'm actually going to be gone for 2 weeks on Monday, so I'll be in Florida, and then I'll be in Louisiana afterwards. Hey, thanks Bradster, I do appreciate that. But yeah, with my channel, I think the way that I'm going to begin off here is I'm just going to try to do informational stuff, so like roster update predictions, investment ideas for people who want to make subs, and then I'll try to do some videos. At this point, it's not going to help anybody to learn how to play the game, but early parts of the season, like in March and April, like I said, I was doing Reddit posts on telling people whether it was better to be just early or to be good or to be just late on certain spots. So if a pitch was like low and outside, it was better to be just late. Unless you were just early, like on a slider like that, if I would have been just early, that ball would have been gone. And then inside pitching, it's been just early. The good timing swings, it's about a 50-50 dice roll for most of them, whether or not it's going to be a good hit, unless it's right down the middle. And when you're playing high competition, like good competition, you're not going to see very many in the spots that guy just made a mistake to. I apologize for the coughing. Ever since I got home yesterday, I've been coughing since I tried to stream a little bit yesterday and just talked way too much. There we go, Willie McCovey. Put it in the bullpen. I used to sit in seats right there. First row, right next to right above the bullpen. I'm going to be in Boston August 3rd through the 5th, and we're going to be sitting right down the right field line. Buddy of mine who pitched at Hartford, Connecticut, Hartford University. It's the same college university that what's his name? Jeff Bagwell. Jeff Bagwell went to Hartford University. My friend set all of the pitching records there, and he's a good baseball mind. We worked together in Kansas City for 5 years, and then he moved to Boston after he got married, so he could be close to his wife's family. And I go and visit them at least once a year, and we go and we watch baseball games at Fenway. And it's always a blast because we'll sit out there and we'll talk about all kinds of stuff. What's up, Logan? Did you play him? Did you seriously just play Zeke to Jeter? You bum. Why aren't you, are you on right now, Logan, or are you working?
Down the left field line.
Wow, I almost hung that ball to him.
This will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup.
Yeah, my friend though that lives in Boston, we'll sit out in the outfield and we'll just talk baseball the whole game. We'll talk about life and all that stuff. It's good to have friends when you go to a ball game, because you could just sit there and spend 3 hours and just talk about everything. And as I've gotten older, that's become more important to me than going out to the bar scene or to do any of that stuff that I was so into when I was in my early 20s and early teens. Wow, this guy cannot sit back on that knuckle curve. Let's give him another one. Thank you for participating, sir. Go enjoy the bench. Making FanDuel lineups. Who looks good today? What are the good matchups today? He quit. Good call, Logan. That's 30 wins. That's our second usual bobblehead autograph ball. So that means that we'll have the Cardinal jersey. So we'll be. Let's take a peek at that. Ooh, we got Cole Hamels. That's a world changer. So we will be 4 more away from getting Musial. College Lefty, if you're still in here, have you used Musial yet? And if so, how do you like him? So we have unlocked this part right here. So we have the diamond jersey and 3,000 stubs waiting for us as soon as we're wrapped up with the event. And we are currently 6-1, and we have 5 more wins away from getting Joey Bats. And hopefully Joey has the epic backflip as part of his home run animation. Because I've learned that in the offline gameplay, if you're playing against the computer, there are some fantastic animations that they built in there. Like if you hit a home run with Carlton Fisk, he actually does his 1960, was it 1968, 1967? 1975 home run thing against the Reds, game 6 of the World Series, where he's just like, get out, get over, and he does that on just about every home run that he hits, either to the right field or to the left field. It cracks me up. And then if you're using Ozzie Smith, the pregame for Ozzie Smith against the computers, he comes out and he does a backflip before he goes out to shortstop, and it is amazing that some of the animations that they put into this game, when you're playing offline, are just, they're beautiful. I wish they would put them into the online gameplay. It might slow it down and it might cause some server issues, which is probably why they didn't do it. But man, that would make this game so much better. Especially if you hit like a no-doubter and your guy just starts to pimp it out the batter's box. College Lefty, I'm here, man. Yeah, Musial is savage. 3 for 10 with 3 bombs. Yeah, I was hitting home runs. Well, granted, it was against the computer on rookie, but I was hitting home runs with his bronze and his gold card. So I was like, wait a minute. If his bronze and his gold card has a swing like that, and he's hitting 2 to 3 home runs a game for me with 30 power, his immortal card has got to be a complete home wrecker. It's like, okay, Musial's going out in left field. I'm sorry, boys, but it looks like you guys are going to have to take a seat because he's the man out there from here on out. I really like the addition of Cal Ripken and Mike Schmidt to the left side. Their defense has been beautiful for me. And Cal Ripken hits everything on the outside. I've had some struggles with him hitting stuff inside pitching. But if it's on the outside part of the plate, I'm usually pretty good about turning it down that line or into the gap.
because that was
for
right in the
extra
wheelhouse.
bases. That's a
Still
double
wasn't
play.
able to get good wood on it.
Uh-oh.
One there, but no real shot at
That looked
two
like a
as
double
he
play.
saved easily.
Versus lefties, he was 2 for 3 with 2 homers. Haha, he just kills lefties. Really?
He'll get to take his first cuts here.
That's what I heard about Ken Griffey
Laid
Jr.
off as it
too.
caught the
He
inside
murders
corner.
lefties. So there's no way to get those guys out easily. That's awesome.
Swing and
Oh my
there
God,
it
McCovey.
goes. He got all of this one. Gone into the
McCovey
home
is a
bullpen
beast.
for a home run.
I love using that card.
So one away here with the bases empty.
He was
And
expensive to get, but he was
Philly
totally
great
worth it
Mike
for me.
Schmidt. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. High fly
Yeah,
ball
that's
out
an
to
out.
straightaway center.
Usual 125, 106, 125 vision versus left. Whoa, whoa!
At the plate, Billy Williams.
I don't think he faced a ton of lefties back in his time because he played in the 40s and 50s and the 60s.
And the inning will continue as
So I
that
bet when he
2-out
faced a
hit.
lefty, he just absolutely destroyed him to warrant those numbers. That's incredible.
Forward now, Johnny Bench. He takes his first cuts
I'm
in
glad.
this
I'm so
one.
happy
Man
that they
at
made
first
him an
and two
immortal in
away.
this game.
Ball one to start the at bat.
It's like Duke Schneider, Johnny Bench. They made Johnny Bench available for everybody. I've been wanting that Johnny Bench card ever since I saw it last year. I really wish they would have done a better job with Roberto Alomar because I wanted that card as well. He was one of my favorite players.
And that's through for a hit.
Oh shit. He's one of my favorite. Yeah, 125 clutch too. Yeah, that helps. That helps, especially if you got runners on or you're late in the game. Your odds of winning that dice roll on something that's going to be right in the middle of your PCI are much higher. Damn, we just missed that with Steve Finley. That could have been a bomb for us. It's one of my favorite cards to use. This is the Arizona Diamondbacks Team Epic, Steve Finley. All of these games that have been quitted out, I'm starting to like mash them together, and I can't remember if we pitched or if we've only hit.
Here it comes.
Dangerous moment is that first pitch. You never know if the guy's going to be a free swinger, so you don't want to just throw it in the zone, because some guys can just hit everything that's in the zone, but they'll foul off everything that's out of the zone, but they swing at everything that even comes towards the plate. And then there's the guys that will take the first 3 pitches, and then everything after that they swing at. And then you have the really good players who just, they wait for their pitch. They're like, okay, you can sit here and throw as many pitches as you want. I'm going to wait for it in a specific spot. And if it doesn't come there, I'm not, oh wow, is that going to stay fair? Woo! Oh my God, how did that miss? That looked like it hit the yellow paint.
Ripped down the first base line.
Oh, the opponent has got to be pissed.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air to right field.
Oh, that was hit really well.
Everything
Everything in the event has been hit really well.
Joey Gallo now. First cuts for
Oh,
him here with
Joey
the bases
Gallo.
open
Hate
and
you,
2
Joey
away.
Gallo. You're just the worst.
Coming, here it is. Swung out.
Hey, we got him out. We got him out.
And he'll step on the bag
I'd rather
himself
face an
and
immortal
the
than
inning is over.
Joey Gallo. I'd also rather face an immortal than Pedro Alvarez. You can quote me on that.
Mookie Betts.
Don't at me.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good idea to hold off
Screw
on
those
that
inside
swing.
pitches.
Ball 1.
You can have it for now. Oh, we chased a bad pitch out of the zone. I've had a hard time hitting with Mookie.
Encarnacion backs up a bit.
Even
He
when I
takes
was
charge
doing,
for the first out.
I would
Next, the
do
hit'll be the pitcher, Josh Coleman.
franchises last year, and every time I would use Mookie,
For the pitcher.
I couldn't get base hits with him. I
It's a high
killed it in
pop-up. Ramirez
franchises last year when I was playing with Matt Olson. It's like why when they gave me that card right off the bat when I started up DB this year, Matt Olson stayed in my lineup for like the first 3 months, and he turned around and hit 120 some home runs for me.
And the inning is over.
It's like you have to find cards. That's what your goal should be right off the bat with this game. Is you should try to find cards that you enjoy the batting stance and you hit well with them. Who cares whether or not they're bronze or common or silver cards? Because once you figure out how to hit with a certain batting stance, you should really just kind of keep using that card. Oh man, he was all over that pitch. So let's throw him the high inside fastball to see if he's on that as well. Well, he turned that around and got a base hit. It wasn't great contact, but he got a base hit out of it. Alright, don't give up a 2-run home run. Thank God. He must have been way early. I threw that right down the middle.
You know a guy has a great changeup on him.
Ugh.
You got it.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center
Nothing
field.
like hanging a curveball in Coors Field.
And he's going to make the catch on
Get the
warning
hair on the
track.
back of your neck
Fine
standing
running
up.
play there for the first out.
Does anyone know the one-game mission for James Shields? Yes, it's one
Digging in
complete
the
game
switch
shutout
hitter,
with a win and
Francisco
10
Lindor.
Ks.
First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone.
Oh, look at that swing. That was a thing of beauty. You should hang that in the
And
news.
that gets through for a one-out base hit. And that runner
Ooh, we
will go
almost
no
threw him out
further
at
than
first.
second as there are two aboard now. Riding in, Edwin Encarnacion.
All right, let's throw a sinker.
Ready to deliver.
See what happens to that. Oh, we threw that way down the middle.
Behind for a strike. Started to go around there.
He wanted to. He wanted to.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
High fly
All right,
ball
we got
out to straightaway center.
that's
Snyder's
out number
under it.
2.
And he makes the catch for the second out.
Oh, sneezing coming.
Digging in.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Stalkis.
I can't throw a complete game shutout against the computer. It's dumb. You should follow what the catcher is calling for the first 7 innings, and then once you get into the 7th inning, you should be more sporadic with your pitch locations and your pitch types, because there's comeback coding written into the game, and once you get to the 7th inning or later, the computer, regardless of what level it's on, if it's on rookie or legend or anything in between, there's going to be a moment where the computer just seems to hit everything that you throw. So when you get to the 7th inning, after you followed the instructions of your catcher and where your pitch type and what pitch location he wants you to throw it at, start picking your own from the 7th inning on, and you'll have more success and you'll get more shutouts that way, because the computer, since the computer's picking what pitch and what pitch type he wants you to throw, since there's comeback coding written in there, the computer already knows where the pitch is coming and he's going to hit it hard. So you go from the 7th inning on, you just start picking randomly. Mix up your pitches, so don't consistently throw the same one over and over again, and then throw different locations and mix those up really well. That's my suggestion for you, Lauren, and I think you'll get some shutouts that way. I've gotten a ton of one-hitters and perfect games and no hitters doing my strategy like that. So it just sucks when you get a pitcher finally, for a complete game shutout, and you've been waiting like over and over and over again to finally get that one pitcher that you need to do a mission for, and then for some reason the computer will hit a solo shot in the top of the 9th inning, and you'll be like, God damn, I gotta do this all over again. Alright, good pitching. I wasn't paying too much attention. We just wanted to get through that inning.
Leading off the inning, Jose Ramirez. And they'll need him to get
I wish I would stop coughing for you guys. I'm sure that's so lovely to hear. It's like, man, look at that hacker.
Always good to have a veteran like this to turn to in the pinch as the left-handed hitting Luis
I don't
Gonzalez
think I'm going to be
moved
tricked
down
into
the on-deck circle now.
giving you a lefty so that you have to face.
Now a swing and a deep
Did he
drive
really
to
hit
left,
that out?
And it ain't coming back. Into the bleachers and gone.
I don't agree with that result.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew McCutcheon.
I don't agree with that result, period. That was... That was a good hit by my
Lofted
opponent.
in the air out toward right center. Best.
Has anyone used the Andrew McCutchen card?
He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first.
That card
down
looked
in the
pretty
inning.
pretty good against lefties.
Digging
I'm
in,
wondering
Trevor
if anybody
Story.
had
One run
used
in
him.
and one gone so far
I'd be
this inning.
careful with Trevor Story here. Oh my God!
And there it goes. He got all of that ball. That
He
one
must have
is
been
out of here.
early. Look how far that
This game
went.
is
Holy
tied.
crap!
Riding in once again, Joey
Yep, he was early on that.
One after grounding out.
Oh no, we don't want to pitch anymore with this guy. To the bench you go, sir. We appreciate everything that you did, but we'll have to say that those last 2 home runs don't do anybody any good. You have not used McCutchen yet. That's unfortunate. I was hoping to get some feedback on him, whether or not he was even worth a purchase at this point. Most likely no, considering all of the better cards out there.
Slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Ooh, you hit a home run off of that last time, buddy. Why didn't you hit that one?
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by.
All right.
He didn't
Got Joey Gallo out twice in one
Over to
game.
McCovey, 2 down.
It's unfortunate that we gave up 2 home
So
runs.
here's the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. A base hit in his first trip. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a check
Oh, he
swing,
meant
holds up in
to.
time, ball 1.
Give me that strike, blue.
Smoke toward third.
Mike
Schmidt's
Schmidt with
got
the
it.
brick wall defense at third
Runner
base.
first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
I'm loving that defense over there now with Cal Ripken and Mike Schmidt. They both had diamond, and they make just about every play. If you have to do a diving play with your third baseman, it's not going to go well. But
Check swing.
well, we should have put up more offense in the top of the third, and we would have
I
been
like
in a
that
better
he used the
position. But
curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to
we
hit
did not.
this lefty,
And here we
lefty
are in
matchup,
extras
so if
again.
you can get it
So weird to see
over the
Gallo as a
plate on the
bronze.
first pitch,
Yeah, now
yep,
everybody's going to have
but he's
Gallo.
Throw to
I feel
first
like you don't
in
have any
time,
excuse
one
not to
gone
get
here in
Gallo.
the fourth. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air to center field.
Oh, man.
McCutchen is under it.
I have a feeling that this guy's going to get a walk-off
He
W.
puts it in for the second out of the inning.
After the first inning for us,
Now
we
batting, Steve Finley.
have not been hitting
After
well.
grounding out
He's
in
been
his only
locating
trip
his
to the
pitches
plate
much
so far.
more efficiently.
Scott rarely finds himself
And,
in much
we've
trouble
just
out of
kinda
the
hit a little
bullpen,
bit of a
at least
struggle
in terms
here.
of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a
Yeah, that's
tough
into the
guy to
shift.
barrel up. Lindor comes up with
Yeah, that was an ugly
throw in
throw.
the dirt, but a good
He should have been a
into the
bronze
box.
from the start.
Gary
Let's be honest.
Sanchez flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
All right, we're not going to be heartbroken if he hits a walk-off home run. Should have served that one up right there. That looked like a good pitch to hit for him.
Nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
If he hits that out, I'll be upset.
Back-to-back breaking balls.
That's
He
right.
just missed that one right there, fouling it
Do
away.
not hit those pitches that are way out of the zone out for home
Williams
runs.
is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. Now in the box, Francisco Lindor, a base hit in his first trip. Fastball here as we'll
Let's
take
throw
a
this
look at
pitch.
ball
Let's throw a
one.
curveball low and outside. Ooh, that ended up inside where I've been throwing most of my pitches. A dangerous
Tries
location.
to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco
All right, we got him to
Lindor.
chase a bad pitch out of the
Hey, he's
zone.
got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody
Ooh,
has to make an
he made
adjustment.
good contact
We've
on
seen
that.
A lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
A drive
There's the
to
walk
left.
off.
Get out of here! Get out
All
of
right,
here!
good job
Go
by my
on,
opponent.
They win it. Santa Maria.
We got to 30 though, and we got our other bobblehead. We just need 5 more wins,
So we're inclined to pencil him in.
and we'll be done pitching with common pitchers, hopefully for the rest of the season. That was a good comeback by my opponent. Got to give him props for that. He got 2 home runs in the bottom of the third, and then turned around and hit a walk-off home run. All right, so let's finish this part here. Alright, so now we'll just have to work our butt off in ranked seasons to get the remainder of those points. I should say the remainder of the autographs and bobbleheads. And then we'll be able to unlock Stan the Man. That card looks amazing. and be able to throw him into left field. Be our starting left fielder. All right, so let's get our lineup set here. Who do I want to use this time? Hopefully this is our last run. Been using all kinds of different pitchers just to see what they're like. Cole Mentor has stayed in there. Ew, that card's down today. No. Well, it's not horrible. Do you guys have any recommendations? I'd love to hear recommendations. Derek Rodriguez, Salga, Aaron Kittredge. We will not use that card. No. No. Yes. Yeah, we'll throw this guy in there. Relief pitchers. Vendetti. Everybody loves the Vendetti. I don't know if I have him. I'm not willing to purchase him, so I still haven't used that one. Jesse Osich. Sangrani's down. Maybe that's why I shouldn't have been using him. Well, we'll throw him in there anyways. None of Jake Patrick. What is he up to today? No. I'm surprised that Kyle Crick card is still a common. He's had a really good season for the Pirates. Well then. This card's way up today. No, he's not gonna be enough to crack the squad. All right, let's put in. We'll go with Bellinger. McCovey's already in there. Smith will go to third base. No, I'm not gonna do that. Who did I have? I can't remember who my other player was that I played. Oh, Pierce. Okay. Doby. Murphy. Alright, so that should do it. Put up. I think that's the lineup that we had on our last run there, so we'll go with that. And that should work for us. Should work. Doesn't mean it will work, but it should work. It's given us some pretty decent success so far. We are 30-14, seven entries. We are nowhere near as good as what some of the other people who have done this. I've seen several people go 3 different runs, so they had 3 entries. That's all they put in there, and they went 12-1 each time. So 36 wins, 3 entries. I'm like, that's disgusting. Or 12-0, and then they quit out to get their 12 win run rewards. I'm like, that's awesome. I wish I was that good to just do 3 entries and get 3 diamonds and then get all of the rewards from the event and then be done with the event. I've been really it's not a bad idea if you want diamonds and you're good at the game to just do multiple entries even after you get past 35. Just to get more diamonds if you're able to do 12-0 runs or 12-1 runs. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Now, unfortunately, there's going to be people that'll be all pissed off when they see that you have Joey Bats in your lineup. And they'll be like, why do you already have Joey Bats? Why are you playing the event still? Well, I'm getting free diamonds, man. Get over it.
Duke Snyder, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready with the first pitch.
This guy's uniforms look like a mustard bottle. He's got the brown, the white, the yellow.
This is on the ground.
Weak contact. Good pitch. That is so hard to do. To do 3 entries and go 12-0 each time. Yeah. Going 12-0 is hard to do. But people do it. And people have done it that I don't think are that good. So that means that everybody can do it. I've gotten to 11-1 a couple times. Just couldn't get over the hump and get that 12th win. But if I can get to 11-1, that means that just about anybody in this game can get 12-0. So you just have to get the mindset right that you'll be like, yep, I'm gonna do this, and nobody's gonna stop me. Oh, damn it. I'm really hoping that I stop coughing. That is not good for streaming. I feel bad. I feel sorry for you guys that have stuck this out and have dealt with my consistent coughing and sneezing and overall horsey, raspy voice at this point. Unless you think it's sexy, then by all means.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great.
That'll play to run.
Gets through, and that could bring in a run.
Get the lead out, Willie.
The run comes across to score, and
all right, we are up 1-0.
Now at the plate, Billy Williams trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
That might go. Get up. Get up, ball.
Not quite out of here.
High off the wall. That might score it inside the Parker, though. Run, Billy, run. Run. Run.
And happy birthday.
That a boy.
Allow him to cross with the inside the park home
it is
run
hard to play balls
his
off the wall
breath
in
to
this game.
reflect on his good fortune. Grounded up the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike.
It's like no matter how far down you get, you might as well bat at least once, either in the top half or the bottom half of the inning in the event, just to see if you come back, because you got to remember your opponent has to pitch to you with common pitchers. So there's a reason that he hits so well off of your common pitchers. You can do the exact same to them.
Victor Robles digging in now. He'll lead things off here
all
in
right,
the bottom half
let's
of the first.
get out of this inning without allowing a run, and maybe our opponent will quit. If not, we'll try to turn the offense back on, and we'll run that score up as high as we can get it.
Comes Snyder. He gets to it and makes the catch for
I'm
the
glad
first out.
when I face a team that has
Ready now, number 4,
Robles
ready
and
to get
Kingery
this
in the
day at
lineup.
plate started right here.
They have great speed. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing worse than having someone like that get on base. But
Over to McCovey, 2 down.
I don't have the constant fear that everything that I throw, regardless if I make a good pitch or not, is going to go out of the stadium. Like pitching to Jim Edmonds, not that much fun.
A ball and no strikes.
Pitching to Robles and Kingery, I'm a little bit more relaxed. I don't have that fear that those guys are going to take me deep.
That one, but it's 1-1.
Jim Edmonds, if I make a mistake to Jim Edmonds, that ball will go.
One ball and 2 strikes to count.
Hopefully I don't throw one right down the middle or right to where his PCI is sitting, because I'm not sure where he's waiting for a ball at. He
2-2
could
now
be,
with 2 gone here in the home
could
half
very
of
well
the
be
first.
sitting low in the zone.
Wow, that was a decent break.
I've seen most
right
people,
there,
that's
but
kind of where
that's
they
just a pitch
like to
that's a
sit and
little
wait
easier
for
to lay off
pitches.
of when you're opposite-handed, opposite
Wow,
bat.
Mookie
You
almost
see
made
the
that
sweep
diving
of the ball
play.
coming right into you. That was a great take.
Almost. Not quite enough.
Nelson Cruz
If you're liking the
now.
stream, please drop a
His
like
first
and
cuts in
subscribe.
this one with a man at first and 2
I do
away.
try to be a little bit more consistent with my streaming. Typically on the weekends I'll stream.
Big swing at the
I'll be
knuckle curve,
streaming
gets
from
nothing but air. 0-2 down. Before the 0-2,
10
goes
o'clock
reverse.
10
And
o'clock
just
to
manages get his
noon.
hand in.
Today we're gonna finish up the
Looking to put him
event,
away.
hopefully on
Here's the
stream.
0-2. This is hit high in the air out
Hopefully we
toward
don't run
left
into
center.
any buzzsaw of
Snyder's in
opponents, but
pursuit.
we're up 3-0 in this game.
Catch,
For those of you who have
retired
just
to
joined,
side.
and we're playing the Minnesota Golden Gophers, and we are, if we win this game, we'll be 4
Stepping into
away.
the
But
box,
currently, as it
Steve
stands, we're
Finley
5 wins
started
away
in
from
the top
finishing
of
up
the
the
second.
event.
Infield
All right, this guy's
shifted
gonna
well
play
to the
on.
right. Here's the
Thank
first
you, I
pitch.
suppose.
The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Making me finish it out. Alright, so we'll get Cingrani up. I'd like to get some saves with some Dodger
Into the
players just
windup,
because
here
I'm
comes
trying
the
to
0-1.
get
And he
the
gets this
Dodgers
pretty
Team
good right
Epic
that time,
done
but
so I
that's
can
gonna be
use
up
that
amongst
extra
the crowd
5%
for
to
foul
unlock an
ball.
Immortal instead of paying for players or any of the hat or jersey exchanges for the Immortals, which are very expensive. College Lefty did a great video on the exchanges for those. What's up, Turbo?
This is driven to
Hey,
right.
see,
And
that's why I
no
still have
doubt
Steve
about
Finley
it,
in the lineup,
that
because he can
was
do that.
way out of here.
As long as he's not facing
Digging in,
Trevor
Mookie
Hoffman with
Betts.
the bases
And
loaded,
he'll get
Steve
his
Finley's a
first
good player for me.
opportunity in this one.
Come on, give me that quit, buddy. Just walk away. Just walk away. What? No. Why would you offer me a friendly quit when you're losing 4-0? Thank you. That's just dumb. That's just dumb. If you want to offer a friendly quit, do it before a single pitch is thrown. Alright, we're 4 away from getting Joey Bats. Let me take I'm going to be about 2 seconds. I got to go fill up my water here. Hopefully they'll suppress the coughing. Oh, you're not feeling good today, Turbo? That's alright. Well, you can hang out with us. Hopefully there'll be people streaming today. Kevin's been on a roll. We're pumping out like 2 live streams a day. I've been impressed by that. Is every YouTuber woken up sick today? Yeah, I don't think I'm sick. I think I'm dealing with like allergies. But I guess I could be sick. Either way, it's more or less from me talking too much that keeps causing me the cough and everything. Let me ask y'all a question in my best southern voice here. Do you, when you drop an ice cube in the kitchen, do you pick it up and throw it in the sink, or do you kick it underneath the refrigerator? Serious question for the chat. When you drop an ice cube in the kitchen, do you pick it up and throw it in the sink, or do you kick it underneath the refrigerator? The sink, of course, for turbo. Okay. Anybody else want to chime in on that philosophical question that has baffled millions? You pick it up too? Oh, man. You've never dropped one. My ass. That's like the easiest thing in the world to drop is an ice cube. And you've never dropped one? I don't believe that at all. But much respect if you've gone your entire life without dropping an ice cube. Maybe you've never had an ice cube. There are some people in the South that have grown up that way. But yeah, depending on how I feel, I usually pick them up and throw them into the sink because I hate walking into the kitchen later and stepping into a big wet spot. But every once in a while, when one gets down there, I'm just like, hey, screw you, ice cube, and I kick it right underneath the refrigerator and be like, all right, no one's ever going to see you again. You could live back there with the hair and the spiders and the dust balls. I'm not even going to lie, I've dropped some before and just let it sit on the floor and melt like a savage. Slowly watch it die.
High in the air into left field, and it's off the green monster. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That is a savage move.
Looking to get something
Do you have something against ice cubes? Do you hate them? What did they do to you? Did they murder your family? Are you like John Wick against ice cubes?
2 balls and no strikes. Snyder stands at second with no outs.
Was it Harrison Ford? Harrison Ford. Every one of Harrison Ford's movies where his family. He has his family in there. He's like, "Don't take my family. Why did you do that to my family? Release my family." So like even on like the Air Force One movie, same thing. I used to do a joke about Harrison Ford. There was showed up at a job interview, and on his resume it says, "Oh, it says here that you know how to PowerPoint." And then it cuts. My joke cuts away to 4 photos of 4 different movies of Harrison Ford where he's pointing aggressively at the other actor in the scene. And the job interviewer's like, "Oh, you're that kind of, okay, that kind of a PowerPointer. All right, I got you." I know, out of context, the joke is probably lame. Hey, McCovey will go around the merry-go-round.
This one is gone, a home run.
To dead center at Fenway. We hit a curveball. We actually hit it with good timing. We weren't late. I think we're getting better at this game. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell Turbo that we're getting better.
On the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but
Turbo, what's our all-time series at? Do you know?
Incredibly strong.
That might go. No, that's not deep enough. I'm definitely not doing a fake home run call.
Anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
College, you should do like a life or a gameplay series with somebody. Or have you done something like that, College?
High in the air out to center field. Harper has a read on it.
College, you're really good. Yeah, I stopped counting too. It's too hard to go back through the game history and count all of our games. Considering how much I've grinded, you know, like the hit and quit method, the number of games in there is just baffling at this point. Oh damn, I didn't put in a good righty. I think we played 14 times. You absolutely dominate me. So what Envy and BC did last night, they did like a 3-game set where it was like, you know, you play one opponent, you play them in friendlies, and usually they're a good opponent or they're pretty close to your skill level, and you stream them, you make videos out of them, and I think you'd be very good to do something like that. You're a very good player. You're a World Series player. If you can find somebody to play like that, you could have a pretty good set of videos for people to watch, in addition to all of your streams and your informational videos.
You can bet he's geared to hit
I think you would have a good fan base to do something like that. Like if you can get one with Kevin God, that would help boost your viewership, as well as people would love that video. You get a lot of likes. Do something like a dual stream. I don't know how good of a relationship you have with Kevin. I know that Kevin's been hanging out in your streams a lot more lately. But I'd challenge him. I'd send him a tweet or something, be like, hey, I want to challenge you for like a 3-game series, and do it on a weekend, because a lot of people are usually grinding on weekends, or maybe they're finishing up with stuff. So most of the normal people are finishing up with their grinds, and everybody else is, well, you're already done with your grind. Like say you've already done the event, or you've already made World Series, so you can put out this video playing somebody who's really good quality, really good talent, and everybody can sit there and watch while you two play, while they're working on their grinds. Give them something to sit there and pay attention to. Another good person, I don't know if you follow Casual Gamer. I'd love to see a series between you two. That would be great. You'd be down to play anybody, really? I would never approach Kevin to ask for a collab. The only way to do it is if he asked you. Okay. Yeah, he's a busy guy. He's got like way too much going on, so I completely understand that. Who am I pitching to? Is this Bryce Harper? Oh boy. Get there. Collabs have to benefit both parties. Yeah, so I guess you'd want to go and ask or try to challenge somebody that's about similar in size to you.
So coming to the plate, Johnny Bench.
Like me, I would just play friends at this point. I'm not streaming anybody. Like if I'm really apprehensive about streaming a game or making a video about playing Turbo, because the only person that's going to benefit is me. Like if I were to play well against Turbo, or we've had some really intense, entertaining games, and I'd love to have videos for those on my channel, but the only person that's going to benefit is me, and that would be me being selfish, and it might come across as that in the video, and I don't want to be like that in the community. I'd rather help out other people at this point. Just supporting their stream or showing up in their streams. I've played viewers 4 or 5 times, but Turbo, you're right, man. Why does it make it tougher?
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider.
Oh, Ian Kroll. Everybody's been using Ian Kroll, and I don't like that card. He's got decent velocity, but there's a reason that the Cubs released him, the Royals released him, and I think everybody has released him at this point. The Tigers, he's just not good. But he got out of the inning. I talked shit about him, and he gets 2 outs immediately. Okay, Lauren, what are you getting for lunch today?
Leading off the inning, Carlos Correa.
Let's go to the bullpen. You got Correa, Machado, and I forgot who his other batter was. Oh, I didn't even pay. I haven't even been paying attention. We've been playing a World Series player this whole time.
That's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though. That fastball that's high in the zone.
Throw on to first, and
Correa with the deep round to first base.
One away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower.
All right.
Ball 1.
Let's be a little risky here and pitch him high and outside. Oh, almost painted that corner.
Now the 2-0.
Hey, we got weak contact. That a boy, Estevez.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
I'd probably eat toast. You're not feeling well either? Like, I played Turbo and Friendlies, but it was for his stream. I would have made a video of it because it's exactly what you said. It'd only benefit you, and it wouldn't be using your own content. Right. That's why I try to stay away from it. And when me and Turbo do our challenges, we just... It's for friendly competition. I don't want to benefit from it at all. Because I'd hate for him to be like, no, I don't want to do it anymore, because I enjoy playing Turbo. Turbo's a really good talent, and I only get better from playing him. I try to find people who are World Series or better players just to get better at the game, to play them as much as possible. I wouldn't want to ask Kevin Judy to play because I wouldn't come across the wrong way. Yeah, right. You don't want to ruin that relationship. Yeah, absolutely.
Larry Doby will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
There you go. Yeah, you and Turbo. That'd be a great game. I'd watch that.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Shoot, we got
Runner
Doby.
in scoring position with two gone. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Kevin God ruined my life with Larry Doby. No! I thought that was hung.
The 1-2.
That was.
Takes it to the opposite field.
That's a
high
home run.
and deep to left. Williams
That's over the monster.
ranging back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Chase Utley, 1 for 1.
Right down the middle.
This first time up.
Thank God.
High in the air out to center field.
All right, we're in a close one.
There, and he'll make the catch to retire the shot.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Carlos Estevez.
Leading off for Nashville.
Dropped an ice cube on the carpet. It's gonna die there. I got butterfingers today. Let's go with Steve Pearce, and then we'll counter with Larry Doby if he puts in a righty. Oh, he's gonna come right after it.
Third inning underway now. It's a curveball misses here to start.
Permission viewer games, just spur of the moment. I think you should just do spur of the moment.
Top of the order to follow.
We'll record a 9-inning game as well then, and then I just got to do it with Zoe and MV first. When are you going to do that collaboration with Zoe? You guys were talking about maybe Sunday? Sunday morning, quotation marks? Good curveball.
Next to bat is the home
I knew a
run
curveball was
hitting
coming, I
legend
just
Snyder.
didn't know where.
Scored a run after stroking a double in his first at bat. And this one's not
Yeah, dude, I
close.
completely
It's in
understand.
third
Take your
for ball
time.
one.
Turbo's been blowing up.
Pulled toward right center
Oh,
field.
I just missed that.
On the move is Harper.
Damn, that was right in our PCI.
2 down. Ready for another chance. Cal
Man, we
Ripken
should have
goes
killed that
0-1
ball.
After grounding out in his only
I feel
trip to
cheated.
the plate so far.
Yeah, we swung at a bad
Started to
pitch.
go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one.
Aren't you guys mostly East Coast?
Fastball that just misses inside.
Damn it, we're chasing bad pitches. Well, if he gets out of this inning, he's most likely gonna walk it off. Nice pitch. I can't stop swinging at that. Good sweeping curve on the inside corner of the plate. Oh wow, he's got Paul Goldschmidt. That must be the Player of the Month, Goldie. Let's go with Drake first, and then we will put in Sangrani against Billy Williams, and then we'll counter that other righty, JD Martinez, with another righty of ourselves. But most likely, he's going to get himself a walk-off here. At least I hope so. I mean, he's a World Series player, and he's got some really good bats coming up in the lineup here. Ooh, he went for the split finger. Oh, man, that was our pitch.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball.
All right,
just
we got
off
him.
the corner.
Got him way under the
Timing,
split finger there, and he
just
hits
off the
a
corner.
high fly ball to the left field for an easy out. Christian GC, whatever stream I come to, Turbulent Gamer and College Left, you're always there. Hey, that's a good stream to be in, right? I'm glad that those guys are here. I can take all the support I can get. I really do appreciate it, guys. If you're liking the content, please drop a like and hit the subscribe button. Hopefully I'll be able to stream more for you guys, and hopefully the streams will be good. Oh, Nelson Cruz, okay.
here's a first pitch curveball
Yeah,
that
I don't
bounces
want
on
to
there.
pitch
It's
to
ball
Nelson
one.
Cruz, but we'll give him a chance to walk it
Chopper to
off.
short. Over to
There
McCovey
we go,
to
Cal.
end.
Nice easy play. You cannot escape.
So here's the cleanup. J.D. Martinez.
Yeah, that sounds horribly creepy. Uh-oh, uh-oh. We threw that right down the middle. We got lucky.
Back to the mound. Throw in
All
time
right,
for the
we are out of
second.
the inning. I think you have the most years for MLB right now. Oh, thanks, man. Am I the only one streaming this early?
Willie McCovey. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Hey, and in that last at-bat, he took this one to straightaway center field.
Oh, I got to lay
The
off that
deepest
curveball
part of
on the zone.
ballpark,
That's
so
just
this guy
getting
can hit a
outs for
breaking
me.
ball a long way.
Throw to first in time.
This is the way it
One gone
goes.
here in the fourth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Turbo's your best
Good
buddy.
change up that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
A good friend to have in the community. He's very good
1-1
about
the
being
count now.
polite and
Little
welcoming,
guessing game
and
going on
he's
right now,
excellent for the
being late on
community as a
that
whole.
fastball after the
He's been
change.
very
He
supportive
had to
about
be
everything that
signal
everyone
speed
has
right
been
there.
doing in streams.
Swing
It's one of the
and
best
a miss.
mods that you
Ball
can
and
get.
2 strikes here. Sent on the
Well,
ground out to
I think
second.
he's found my
Buckley is
kryptonite.
there.
He just
Throw
has to
gets
throw
it.
curveballs
2-0.
low in the zone, and I'm going to chase him. And I'm going to hit into
Play, Willie
outs.
Williams. So far, 0 for 1 with a fly
Let's
out.
sit down here and wait for one. He's been going high, low, high, low, high,
0-1
low.
count,
And
the
then he
pitch.
stays low for
And
his
fouls
strike
this one
three.
off. The 0-2 pitch. Popped him up.
Hey, that's a base hit down the line
there,
for Billy
base hit.
Williams. And it gets by him. Oh my God, to the wall. We'll stay at
He
second
is
base.
into second with a 2-out double.
Gotta love that defensive animation where your outfielder
Taking it, try it again. Johnny
slowly
Red.
jogs to the ball
0 for 1 thus far.
and then fails to pick up the ball when it gets to him. What is the mission for the Gold
And
Seaver?
there's
That's a
the
good
fourth
question.
wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Uh-oh, you're gonna go up
At the
against
plate,
Steve Finley?
0 for
He hits
1
lefties
for him
really
here in
well.
this one. Down and away, 1 ball and no strike.
All right, so he
This
goes
is the
high,
guy they're
low,
gonna
or
have
he
to
goes
be
low
careful.
and then
He could
high.
put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So
He
expect
kind of
them
broke
to
his
try to get him to
tradition
chase
there.
something out of the zone if they can.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a ball
Good
down
pitch.
and away.
That was a good chase
Great
pitch
chance right here as a
Might
hitter
go high
to be
on this
aggressive.
pitch
You can pretty much count on a pitcher
to
He's trying
reset
to get back in the
everything.
strike zone.
All right,
And with
so
2
he
guys
went
on
low
base right
again.
here, it's time to
All right,
rip
come
it
on,
and rip
throw
it.
it to the high part. Oh, we hit that hard, but right at the second baseman.
Throw to first in plenty of
Damn, he
time
gets out of
inside.
a nice jam. That's why he's a World Series player.
Stepping into the box.
Oh,
Bryce
good, we can keep our
Harper
lefty
hit it
in.
hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Ooh,
In tight here with the first
getting
pitch
so close to
fastball
painting
that's
those
1-0.
corners.
In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
Awful
I'm seeing
tight.
him just a little too amped up out there.
All right, that's off the
Swing, and
wall.
He sends a ball high in the air into left field. Not
Give us a
quite
good
out of
bounce.
here as it's off the monster. Around second. He's on his way to third.
All right, we played that off the wall as about as good as we could. Only a double.
Content with holding on there. Here's Carlos Correa
Just
now.
4.
He's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him.
There you
Now
go.
there's a ground ball up the middle and into center field for a base
That
hit.
should be the ball
Long
game.
throw to the plate. And the
All right, we
winning
kind of
run
choked
will
it again.
score
That kind of
as they
happens in this
walk
game,
off with a 3-2
especially this
victory.
particular event.
It was mostly
You,
pitching
no
and
lead is
defense in
safe,
this one, but the
especially
man
if you're
you
playing
see
a
here
good
made
good
some
opponent.
noise with the bat.
You can put up as many runs as you'd like, but anybody can come back in this event. You're supposed to finish Bob Gibson. That Bob Gibson one is a hell of a grind. All right, we got to get 4 more wins, and then we can wrap up the stream. So you have Ripken, Griffey, Pujols, Chipper, Griffey twice, Roof, Jackie, Piazza, Seaver, Musial. The mind games in yesterday's game cracked me up. Who's mind games? Are you talking about MV and BC? Or are you talking about every time I'd pause the game and be like, all right, take in this moment. Take it in, Turbo. Got bases loaded. And then you're like, okay, bases are loaded. Guess who's coming in? Here comes Hoffman. Every time I get the bases loaded on Turbo, he brings in Trevor Hoffman, and yeah, Doesn't matter if there's 0 outs, 1 out, or 2 outs. He gets out of the inning. And it destroys my life. I'm the only one that could get in Cody's head when he has the bases loaded. Yeah. Yep. I couldn't throw a strike the first inning with Mike Scott. And then the one strike I did throw was right down the middle for you.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one.
Have you guys had anybody in the vent pitch? So they'll throw one pitch, and then if you take it, they quit. I've had that happen twice. It just baffles me. I'm like, why did you even throw a pitch if your intention was to quit?
Behind 0-2 now.
That's weird. So weird.
Wind up and the 0-2 pitch.
I wonder if anybody has gotten 35 wins on all quits. So they log in. If the opponent doesn't quit in the first 5 minutes, they quit themselves, and then they do it again. That way they don't have to play a single game and just get 35 quits the whole way through.
Ready with the first pitch.
Done that before.
Yeah,
the very first time that Turbo did it on stream, somebody was just like, Cody, what are you swinging at? It's like I couldn't lay off the low pitch. I couldn't lay off that low changeup. I fed right into his plan. I'll be back. I'm gonna suck it up and record the pack opening. How many packs did you get? How many packs are you gonna open? I hope you have better luck than Kevin and as well as Envy. Envy kept buying packs last night and getting absolutely nothing. Damn it. That was a good pitch. 3,000 quits. Oh my God. So that game history is just quit after quit after quit against the computer. 5 balling is a habit pack. Oh, I hope you pull a diamond and make it all worth it, because that's what, 70,000 or 72,000 stubs. Oh no, 60. So it's 60,000. I'm sorry, my math isn't very good. At least not this morning. You're the engineer, man.
Fouled off.
I'm the medical person, so.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
We don't have to do math.
Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2.
All right, we're playing a CS opponent according to his banner, and we get him to chase a filthy knuckle curve from Josh Clementer.
And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez.
I remember when Josh Clementer was a pitcher in high school. He played for Homer High School in Michigan, and Homer High School went on, I think it was an 84-game win streak, and at the time that was the high school record for most consecutive wins by any high school program in the entire country. This was back in like 2006, I believe. I was in college at the time, and that Homer baseball team was the best in the state of Michigan. Josh Clementer was the best player on that team, and obviously he went on to play in the major leagues, and he's still in this game. I mean, how cool is that? Homer is a very small town in Michigan. I think they were Division 4, so Division 1 is the highest populated schools, and Division 4 is the lowest populated schools. So they probably had a school population total for elementary, middle school, and high school right around 600 total. So graduating classes would have been in like the 60s. 60 total people in a graduating class. And that guy made it all the way to the major leagues, and that small of a school. And like that's an awesome story. It's very cool to know that people are able to do that. You don't have to be incredibly wealthy. You don't have to be from a really heavily populated area and a really big school. It kind of like weeds out the talent. You could be from a really small school, really small area, and be just as good, be major league professional quality. To be fair, my grinding has come while working on call public safety. I'm getting a job at Roche Brothers 2 years. MLB 20 will be a good year for me. Yeah, the game is much more enjoyable when you have a job. If you want to supplement it with, like, if you want to build your team through paying for it. Yeah, it's nice, but when you have a job, you can't grind as much. So if you're in a relationship and you have a job, your ability to acquire all of the best players is going to be a little bit stymied. You won't have as much time, and even though you'll be making money, you won't want to be spending your money on a video game. But I like your enthusiasm. Gary Sanchez. Everybody's got Gary Sanchez. Swing and a miss. We got this guy chasing all of our junk.
That ugly swing tells me right there, this guy's got his good slide.
Hey, threw one in the zone.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
I'll throw him a high curve ball. Hopefully it doesn't end up in the seats.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
The feeling he's going to start taking some of my low pitches, but we'll try to get him to chase this low inside curve. Oh, he got good contact on that. That's like the hardest pitch for me to hit, is that low inside curve ball. Never mind 2020, I'll be able to go 12-0 and go 12-1 in the events. Hey, that's a good way to look at it. Don't have to put a single penny into the game, just make everything from going 12-0, just being ridiculously good. I mean, that's how Zoe did it. So if he can do it, anybody can do it. He says that all the time. He's like, I watched somebody go 12-0 that I didn't think was that good of a player, and I realized immediately that, you know, I could do it. I just have to try and practice more at it. That's what I like to do with Steve Finley. If you leave that shift on, I will go the other way on you. I have absolutely no problem hitting just late or late and putting it down that line. I'll take a double every day with that card.
So digging in now, Mookie Betts, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential.
He's still got a starter in there. I'm kind of shocked. Oh, what the hell? I'd like to see the feedback on that one. I thought we were right on that one. Nope, we moved the PCI way too low. Alright, low. We'll put in Doby. If he counters with the lefty, we'll put in, we'll go with Dale Murphy. You have fallen into my trap. I'm building some with the high fastball. Got a little slide arm delivery. Oh man, damn it!
Chopper up the middle. Correa has it, and there's out number 2.
I expected better contact with that.
Next to bat is the home run hitting legend Duke Snider. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Sharp slider that time, right. Just missed inside.
I don't know where he's going to go.
Perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of
I'm not going to steal, man. I'm just taking a lead because you got 2 outs in your second baseman and your shortstop aren't holding me on the bag. There we go. That'll score a run. All right, we take the lead in the top of the 3rd. Hey, Lauren, welcome back. How was lunch? Did you eat that toast?
Riding in once again, Cal Ripken trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
Oh, we chased a bad pitch.
Ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Damn it. We should have mashed that ball. Moved the
PCI
in the wrong direction. Yep. 1, Lauren. I think I'm 4 away still. So I'm at 31. 4 more to. Let's go with Esteves. So we got 7, 8, 9 batters up first. Esteves kind of choked it for us in the last game, but so did Cingrani. but Esteves gave up 2 home runs in the
Stepping into
bottom of the.
will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
This is another card that is just absolutely savage this year.
Try and get him out in front to start the at-bat.
There's not a good
Misses off
pitch
the plate
to
away.
throw
It's ball
Kyle
one.
Schwarber.
1-1 to Schwarber.
The only thing that you can hope and pray for is that he chases something out of the zone.
And a half-hearted
That
attempt
card
that
even
time.
hits
Took the
lefties
plate
well,
of plate. It's a
which
ball and 2
doesn't
strikes
make
now.
any sense to me. Damn it.
Curveball
I wanted him to
just
chase that
about
pitch.
rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Alright, this is going to be a
He's
dangerous
got him on
pitch.
the ropes at 2-2.
Ooh, we
but
got
I
him
don't
to
think
fly
he'll
out. Thank
try to
goodness.
get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not
It's
gonna
always
surprise
dangerous to
him
throw a
anymore.
lefty that low and
And the
inside
pinch hitter
slider.
is retired here, 1 away.
But I like to do it.
Ready
I
with
don't
the
know
first
why I
pitch.
like to
Here
do it,
comes.
but I do.
Swing,
No
high
way.
drive,
Don't you
left
dare.
field
Don't you
and
dare
deep.
leave.
Williams going back
Woo.
on the warning track.
That was
He
way
makes
closer
the
than I wanted it
catch.
to be.
Now to the plate.
Alright, who's going to bring
Adam
in?
Lind will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what
We'll
he can
throw
do
in
with 2
Singrano.
out and the
We'll see
bases
who he
empty.
brings in off the bench. You got to have like Pierce or something.
Jose Abreu will get the
Oh,
call to pinch
okay.
hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty.
That's not. Yeah. Jose Abreu's got better power
Takes
numbers
this
than
the
his
other
card
way to right.
portrays.
But
We
this
get him to
is
easily fly
taken
out though, and
in.
that's another win.
Perfect
So we have
metaphor to
32.
end this
We have
one
3
as
more to
that
go. If you like the stream, please drop a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I could use all the help I could get at this point. So we have 3 more wins to go. For the new subscribers, Kristen GC, Bradster Gaiman, Caden Laird. Welcome to the Branch Ricky stream. I do appreciate your subscriptions, or I shouldn't say your subscriptions. Yeah, it is a subscription, right? It's just that you don't have to pay for it, which is how I like it. Thanks, Wolf. Swoof. Is that how you say it, or S-Wolf? Swoof? Swoofy. Alright, 3 more. 3 more, and we can raid with our band of 5 people. Alright, be right back. I'm liking our lineup. We got good chances as long as we don't have to face a lefty. Even with the lefty, we've done pretty well. That's the only flaw, really, with Willie McCovey. His card doesn't have exceptional power, and his swing isn't really perfect for left-handed pitchers. He struggles with pitches low in the zone, but he kills righties. No pitch is safe in the strike zone against a right-handed pitcher versus Willie McCovey. Got Tyler Beatty on the mound. We're going up against Brad Keller. My opponent has a decent team. He's got a lot of good diamonds. And his golds, Killebrew and Gary Sanchez, are matchers, as well as Trevor Story. I told my people to come over to you, and some did. Awesome. Thank you, Lauren. I really appreciate
MLB the shows.
that. Damn, I have got to stop coughing. I apologize again for the coughing and the sneezing and the general raspy voice. Oh, come on, buddy.
In now, Harmon Killebrew, and we are ready for
Get
some
this game
daytime
fired up.
baseball.
Third baseman, Harmon Killebrew.
We'll get these 2 guys going in the bullpen.
First pitch on its way, and it's fouled
Okay,
away.
I think he might be a swinger. So we'll throw
Ready
some
with the
stuff out of the
0-1
zone and
pitch.
see if he chases. Yep,
Second
we got
pitch is
ourselves a
chopped
chaser.
foul right at home plate,
Awesome.
and he's behind now,
We don't have
0-2.
to really throw it that. We don't have to throw anything in the zone if we don't want to. Hopefully we can get this guy just to chase the whole game. I hope that he's not one of those guys that can foul off everything. So far he's proven that he can. That's never fun to sit there and throw pitch after pitch after pitch after pitch
Looked at for ball
to
one.
get somebody to chase something, and then he just fouls them off.
81 degrees at first pitch. And he fouls
Good
this
Lord.
one off.
Put something in play. I don't have time to be sitting here and letting you foul off every pitch I throw.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's
Don't hit
belted
it out, though.
toward deep center field.
Wow, that ball carried.
And it is trouble that finds the gap for extra bases. And
All right,
he's
all
into
right,
second
all right.
base
He's
as
on
he
base.
kicks things off this afternoon with a double.
I got impatient and threw it
Here's
inside the
Big
zone.
Aaron Judge, looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game.
Let's get Aaron Judge to swing at pitches. That tiny PCI.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know if he's throwing you
He gone.
pitches, he does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out.
Take a seat,
regroup,
sir.
Maybe sit over the heart of the plate.
Is this Stanton?
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Finley
That ball didn't
going
carry.
back on it.
How curious.
He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. The relay, and he'll go ahead and take third.
Interesting.
on
That was
the
closer than I
fly
thought it
ball
would.
right, so
He chases things but fouls everything off. Yeah, that's not fun to face somebody like
Edwin
that.
Encarnacion now, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
That means a mistake will happen occasionally. You know, eventually you'll make a mistake, and you know that the person isn't more talented than you.
Now a changeup in on the hand.
And when you make that mistake and they finally connect on one,
And this is a ball to
they'll take the lead, and
Encarnacion.
it's frustrating. It's so frustrating
Well,
when
it's
that
2-1
happens.
now, and we haven't seen a fastball
All right, we
from
got
him in
him
this at
swinging
bat
that
yet.
one.
As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Oh, and there's a drive
See?
to deep left center.
Something
you
like
can
that.
pretty much
Something like that will
forget
happen.
about this one. This is way
Get him
out
to
of
chase
here.
all you want, and then for some reason, with a common pitcher, you'll hang
digging
something
in
just
now,
close
Harper.
enough to the zone that your opponent will be able
Ready
to take out.
deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's fine.
Fouled off.
We're not devastated by that.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper.
Hopefully, we'll be able to come and turn on the bats ourselves and
Second. And the inning will continue as that's
get those
through
runs
for
back.
A two-out hit. Some two-out success to keep the
Tyler
top of the
Beatty is getting
first
beat up
alive.
here. Not looking good.
Here comes the first pitch. He turns on
I
it,
almost hit
sends
that out.
it
That
deep down the line and right.
these pitches
And
aren't
that's
bad
gonna wind
spots.
up hooking just a bit foul, so
Yeah,
missed
that's a good
opportunity
spot, but I've
there.
been pitching a little bit
He's
too much
ready.
down the
Here's
zone, so
0-1.
he's sitting down there.
Pulled toward right
Throw
center
something
field.
high and
Finley
inside, and
is
he
there,
chases and he gets weak contact.
And the inning is over.
You didn't get a notification? I'm sorry, AJ.
Duke Snyder. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
YouTube is got problems, man.
Center fielder, Duke Snyder.
All right, man.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside.
You're back. Welcome back. YouTube is broken for sure. Well, I'm glad you made it. Hopefully, I can get this W for you.
And
W.
there's the first out.
Yeah, it's just a bad pitch there.
Stepping up to the plate, Cal Ripken. He'll get to take his first.
We got our
pitch here.
one immortal Cal Ripken. I've only used him in online pay, so he's hitting 229 at this point.
Takes a look at a slider that catches
Hopefully,
the
we'll be able to
inside
get that
corner.
batting average up there into a more respectable arena for a player of his caliber.
Now a
Hey, we'll
fastball
take that.
runs inside and drills
Want to
him.
put a
Oh,
runner
that's
on for
gotta
Willie
hurt.
McCovey? All right.
Into
We
the
will
box
take
now,
that.
Willie
We will take
McCovey.
that every time.
First offering on its way. And that slider's almost
Be
in the
very
dirt.
careful not to
Ripken
throw
on
anything in the
first
strike zone to
with
Mr.
one gun in
McCovey.
the inning. And this one gets away.
All right, we'll take second.
And
He's
it's
in
not
there.
in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Weak
Damn
grounder
it.
back to the mound.
Well, we didn't move our PCI appropriately, so we got an out. That was right down the middle.
So a man at
That was
third
a
here with
gravy
two gone.
pitch.
And in
We
steps
missed it.
all-time Philly great Mike Schmidt. Here's a
Yeah,
ball skied
we got
in
out
the
on that
air
one.
near the line,
Well.
back behind first. Encarnacion is there, and he puts this one away for the
Shouldn't
third
have swung
out.
at that.
So great job.
Should have took a pitch. Our opponent gets out of the inning. We're going to go to the bullpen. Get Beatty out of there. Beatty's not having himself a good inning, or didn't have a good first inning.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended.
Got him to chase
If
out
it's
of the
out over
zone.
the plate more, He can obviously do a lot
And
of
we got
damage
weak contact.
with it.
All right.
First will be in
All right,
time,
all
and
right,
there's
all right,
one
all
gone
right.
here
That's
to
always the
start
goal.
second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a curveball.
Most likely we're not going to get
Swing and a
strikeouts
miss
with
makes
common
him look
pitchers,
way
but if we
behind.
can get weak contact
So
and
far,
just
this
get
has been
an
a very
innocent
good outing for this
ground
Listen,
ball
he
or
doesn't
an
have the
innocent
best
fly
stuff,
ball,
but what he needs to
we'll
do,
take
and
that
he's
every
doing it right
time.
now, throwing strikes
The
early,
goal is
trying
to avoid
initiate
hard
a lot of
contact, obviously. The goal in every baseball game is to avoid hard contact. I've seen that a lot of people have been avoiding putting lefties in their lineup. Are people just struggling hitting with left-handed batters this year? I'm kind of curious about that. But how about you guys in the chat? Have you had trouble hitting with left-handed batters this year?
Pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Change up that time.
I hung that right down the middle.
Driven out to deep left center field.
Yep.
This ball has a chance,
That will happen.
And it is over the wall, a home run.
All good
Trying
intentions
to pick things up where he left off.
end up like
Harlan
that
Killebrew,
sometimes,
he scored
right
a
down the
run
middle.
after stroking a double in his first at bat.
My rank lineup has 4 lefties. You hit well with them, correct? I'm kind of curious that most of the people that I've run into in the event, they've avoided putting lefties in their lineup.
The next 0-2.
Good
Stays
Lord,
alive,
I don't want
still 0-2.
pitches down the middle. So stop throwing them down the middle.
0-2 once more. It's taken for ball 1.
I tried to get him to
Bases
chase on
are
that
empty
one.
here with 2 men out. Missed with a slider.
Well,
Hey, we all love
some
home
reason
runs
he
and
can
gappers,
foul off
but I
everything
love the
with
mano-y-mano right here.
Harmon
5
Killebrew.
foul balls and
Swing and a
Didn't
miss.
foul that one off.
Retires the side, and
I'm
that
betting
will
righty
do it.
versus righty than lefty on lefty though. You didn't do too well in the lefty on lefty event. I actually did pretty well on that one. Surprisingly.
Now pitching.
Coming to the plate now, Billy Williams.
Let's
as they'll have
hope that
5,
that
6,
lefty
and
on
7
lefty
here
comes
to
into
start the whole
play
half
here.
of the second. And a strike called at the knees, nothing in 1. Popped him up.
No, easy fly ball.
Killebrew in foul
Alright, we're
ground,
probably going to lose
1
this
out.
game. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is
Standing
not
in,
looking good
Johnny
for us.
Bench.
Catcher. Johnny Bench.
It's not over yet, but it doesn't look good.
He's set and the pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
I like facing lefty on
Of
lefty.
course, a
Do
highly
you?
regarded
So you,
catcher, and it's really
that Ken
fun to
Griffey
watch
card
him
must be
control the
absolute
game
beast
behind
for
the
you, and
plate,
then
not
Stan
only with
Musial
his
as
glove
well.
work, but with the arm as well. He's got a cannon, and it's
Oh.
in the head of opposing
Chased
base runners
2 pitches
every
out of his
night.
zone. He's got
Certainly
a 1-2
valuable
count.
guy to have on your squad.
Chase a
he
third.
certainly could have a
We're
C
looking
on his
terrible.
chest. The captain of the infield.
We don't
Controlling the
deserve to
pitching
win this
staff,
game.
Shutting down the running game, soft hands. I can't say enough about
You can come back. Well, of course I can come back. I just got to stop swinging at bad pitches.
The 0-1 delivery. And a neck-high
So he has no
fastball
incentive
that
to
time.
throw it into the zone
That's
right
a
now because
good
I'm
take
chasing
on that
everything out of the
fastball
zone.
there. You know he's looking for something up there to
And then the
drive,
ones
but
that are
that
in the
was just
zone,
a
I'm,
little above his
doing that.
happy zone. Not everyone has the
He's pitching
discipline
well.
to hold back on those.
The lefties in my order,
Judge
Griffey,
is gonna have
Ruth,
room out
Musial,
there
all
as
have
he
better
puts
stats
this
versus
away.
lefties. So it doesn't help if somebody puts in a lefty on him.
Here's Big Aaron Judd. 0 for 1
awesome.
for him here in this one.
Center fielder.
First pitch coming, here it is. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat
Man,
there.
I sold Judge for quite a nice
Ugly
profit last
swing
night.
right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt.
All right,
but
we
he'll
got to
hold
come back in
here.
this
It's
game, but we
1
need
and
to
2.
get through this inning without allowing a run.
Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2 and 2.
If we can get
Well, we
Aaron
kinda
Judge
got
to
caught
chase,
chasing the
like we
first
did right there, we'll get out.
Strike zone.
Okay.
But I think he's
I guess
confident in their
Ruth
game
is
a
just a
little
god
bit right
against
now.
both, though.
2
Yeah,
total
Ruth
pitches
is
that
kind
he
of
took
just
with
disgusting,
2 strikes.
period.
And now the count is 2
Like-
and 2.
First pitch on its way.
They made
Fouled
that
away.
grind worth it. I hope, because that grind is, whew, that is a punishing grind. Just to get through Albert Bell is miserable in itself. But yeah, and then you got to do the pitching stats for Babe Ruth. Like, damn, you got to work for that card. So they better have made it worth it. All right, we get out of the inning. We got to score 3 in the bottom of the third to tie it, and 4 to take the lead. If we are patient and we wait, we might get a pitch that we like. We have been way too aggressive, and our opponent has done a good job of hitting the corners with his common pitcher. We're not making him pay for his bad pitches. Oh wow, he got one of those catcher animations. That sucks. That really sucks for the opponent. So just preemptively, we'll get somebody in our bullpen to replace him if we are able to tie it up here. But we'll do Steve Pierce, and then if he counters, he's not going to counter.
And a curveball that time that broke too low.
He likes to go to this spot right here. I wonder if he'll do it again. He's thrown several curveballs right into this middle. Ooh, he did.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
All right, we got a runner on second now. All right, we're down 3-0. We got no outs in the bottom of the third, and we are trying not to ground into an easy out. Our opponent hasn't been throwing pitches in the zone. So if we're patient, we'll be able to get 2 runners on, and then we might be able to tie the ball game up if he throws it into the strike zone. But he's been less than willing, to say the least, to throw it into the strike zone. Get in there, get in there. All right, we got 1 run. All right, so we got the tying run at the plate. We really, really want to avoid hitting to a double play, so we'll put Barry Larkin at first. We might try to steal.
From the stretch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. He's running.
There we go. We got a stolen base.
Now the throw down.
All right, so now we don't have to worry about hitting into the double play. Once again, we got the tying run at the plate in the form of Duke Schneider. We got Barry Larkin on second base. That is not going to cut it. No, we're not even going to try to advance the runner. Nope, no thank you. All right, we got Cal Ripken up against the lefty.
Here comes the first pitch. Slow roller back to the mound.
Damn it. All right, we're down to our last out.
The plate goes right by him.
No thanks, I'm not going to run into an out.
So striding forward now, Willie McCovey. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around it.
All right, now we got the winning run at the plate. It's 3-2. The winning run will come up to the plate in the form of Mike Schmidt.
He'll be looking for something.
Is he going to finally bring in a righty? Let's see if we can walk it off here. All right, Jose Ramirez. What kind of pitches does he throw?
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as
pinch
he
run.
off it for a ball.
This is where you got to take stock
I think I'll be all right.
Adjust your batting glove.
Nope.
Gapper to score this guy from first.
If we don't tie it, we'll be all right.
Pass the baton to the guy behind you.
We do have speed. We can put in Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. 2-0 pitch on the way.
Damn it, we chased the pitch out of the zone.
Change up there, but this is chopped foul at home plate.
Beat that out, Schmidt. Oh, that was close.
So stepping in, Billy Williams, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
All right, that's a tie ball game. Tied it up, 3-3. Good call, Swolf, on the. Hey, Sparky, how's you doing? Good call, Swolf, on the pinch runner. We would not have scored otherwise.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper giving chase.
All right.
Got it.
We tied it up. 3-3. We will go to extras. let's put in Sangrani. We'll face Harper with a lefty ourselves. Yeah, that is college lefty. Ready for the return. Sparky, when are you streaming again?
Come on as a pinch hitter. Drilled on the ground to short.
Our first pitch out of the pen is a
Throw to first in time.
hanging curveball right down the middle, but thank God our opponent hits it weakly into our shortstop, our wall of defense over there on the left side. You're gonna go live tonight? Outstanding. I'm excited to be there, man.
Now that's popped up. Betts is there.
Wow, the game has taken quite a turn. Now that we're tied up here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Gotta face Trevor Story.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Oh, pitch and pray, pitch and pray. Chase, thank you. My daughter goes down for a nap in about 15 minutes. I can get everything set back up. Outstanding.
Hit back up the middle. Ripken loves it.
Make that play, Ripken. That a boy. That a boy. That's why you're in there. I gave up dips, so I need you to do it for me, Sparky. I still dip too. If you hear me on here spitting into a bottle, I want to quit so badly. It is one of the hardest things to quit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot.
Just the worst habit.
Lied out in his first at bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And that misses ball 1.
Let's warm up Josh Osich in the pen. If this guy pitches anything to the outside, we're gonna take it down the left field line. We'll do that double because he leaves his shifts on.
That one missed, but if it's a strike,
yeah, that was a perfect pitch for us.
That pitch, you have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
3 balls and a strike to Finley.
All right, Steve Finley. Oh, that was a pitch that we could have done a lot of damage with. We moved the PCI way too much. All right, we'll take a walk. Atta boy. I have an idea for us. Need you to DM me something. Still enjoy it. Yeah, that's my problem with it too. I still like to do it, but it's horrible, horrible.
With a runner at first and nobody out. And that misses inside 1-0. Finley on at first, nobody out. Runners on
Got the stolen base. He's in there. Atta boy, we got our winning run there on second base.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, let's not test that.
Throw will come into the infield.
We'll just be patient.
Winning run will stop
we'll get our
90 feet away from home with nobody out.
We'll get our winning run in there.
Will grab a bat and hit
we got no outs. Winning run is on third base.
Hit down the third base line.
That could have been it for us.
It's 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground.
There we go. We walked it off. We came back.
And they're going to walk off with a 4-3 victory.
Who was that? That Lauren? That Lauren said you can come back and win? She was right. Good call, Lauren. All right, 2 more left. Sorry, I just did the ship it magic. Yeah. Do you think the batter's eye kind of, it reminds me of the Devil's Tower in Close Encounters of the Third Kind? Like every time I look out the center field, that's all I think about. I was like, is there going to be a massive alien spaceship that rises up behind it? And then they're going to start playing music, playing the tones. Do, 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 do. Razor beat Rebel in ranked today. Oh, wow. Did he record that? I'd love to see that. Nuts. Razor's awesome. So you got the drywall all set up, sheetrock, basement's ready to go, ready to be a man cave for you. I don't think he did, but he beat him 8-4. Wow, that's awesome. Razor's one of the best. And he's humble about it too. He's like, "No, I'm not that good." And then he beats the best in the game. It's like, "Okay, man. You're clearly one of the best players in the game. No ifs, ands, or buts about it." The same thing with Zobliterator. The same thing. You're one of the best in the game. So are you, Sparky. You're one of the best in the game. Yep, basement isn't ready yet, but drywall's done. Texture was sprayed last night, so I can set it back up. What'd you do for the floor? Are you putting carpet in there, or are you just gonna leave it concrete, or are you gonna do like a seal? You're gonna seal your basement? Because I know a lot of houses up in Iowa, if you have a basement in Iowa, it kind of floods, but you kind of need a basement in Iowa because of the bad weather, the constant threat of a tornado. I'll have to tear it back down again when carpet goes in, but that'll only be a day. You guys don't have to deal with too much flooding where you live, do you? Alright, we are 2 wins away from finishing up the event, and we will wrap up the stream accordingly as soon as I get to 35 wins here. Hopefully this current run will be our last run. Oh wow, we got him to chase a terrible pitch in the zone. Oh, that was a dirt pitch.
He broke off a really nice
Alright, he didn't want to do it again.
Right there.
Womp, womp, womp.
Even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved.
Could have helped me out, man. Could have swung at it. Oh! That was a good pitch. That was a very good pitch, and he took it. That got him. There we go. It's an easy out. Yeah, Sparky's in Iowa. I'm going to get carpet and have some pumps put in, basement, and then winter stay dry. How cold does it get down there in the winter, in your basement? Is it heated? Do you have space heaters? Do you have it heated on your house? Basements usually stay about the same temperature regardless if it's cold or hot, but if you have windows that access to the outside down there, it can obviously get very cold wintertime. Especially if you're in northern Iowa.
You know, that can really
yeah, you guys are, you're still in Tornado Alley in Iowa.
They're up there looking for a fastball.
Some of the worst weather when I lived in Kansas City used to roll through Omaha, and it would sweep through Iowa. Not some level as Razor and Zoe. Well, yeah, those guys are, those two are probably 2 of the best players, you know, top 5 in my opinion, best players in the game. But you're up there. You're I don't know. I don't even know who the top 50 would be, but you're up there. You're at least top 20 in my opinion, Sparky. And the thing is you make it look easy. That's what matters more to me. If somebody's not stressing out about something, that might end up a base hit. Or I'm sorry, a strikeout. I already threw him out. Yeah, Turbo. I want to see that. I want to watch that game, but he didn't record it, did he? I'd love to see Razor play Rebel. I'd like to see how they pitch one another. No, Frank. You do not get the pass go. You do not get to collect $200. Yeah, we have windows. You're in central Iowa. It's like the rest of the house. Central air and heat. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't jack up your heating bill in the wintertime. I like being in the basement during the summertime, and when you're in that in the Central Plains, it's typically more cooler than being, like, say, on the 3rd floor of an apartment, where you just have the roof over top of you and everything just beats down 1,000,000 degrees. Well then, that ball did not go very far. He beat Rebel 8-4. That is crazy. Oh, that's fantastic. I'm impressed. I mean, I already had a lot of respect for him. I just have even more respect for him now. That was a bad throw. When we built the house, we had built it for a finished basement, heating and cooling. Bill would stay the same. That's awesome. You did the smart thing, man. Oh shit! We hit the double play. That's not what I wanted you to do, Mike Schmidt. But I shouldn't have swung at that pitch. My own fault.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. started in the top of the second.
We'll go one more batter
First
with
pitch of the
Harvey
at-bat.
here. Hopefully it doesn't end in tears.
And the changeup is way low that time.
Very well could end in tears. Ooh, that was a pitch to hit. That was a pitch to hit, buddy.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
All right. That's one out.
There to look at
How much further do we want to pitch with...
Standing in, Jim Edmonds.
We will no longer pitch with him. We'll put in Singrani.
Now pitching.
Is he going to pull out Edmonds? I would not pull out Edmonds. Alright, man, I gotta go. Gotta take care of some business. Thanks. I appreciate the sub. I really do appreciate it. And I look forward to your stream tonight, man. Can't wait for you to get back on the streaming grind again. One of the more entertaining... I love your hot takes on stuff. You get the chat going with some of those. It's a brilliant idea. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. We'll see you tonight, okay?
And get some quick outs. Attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
All right, let's get out of this. What the hell was that? What? I threw that on the plate. That ball was so low, it's not even going to show up on the feedback. Look at that. Look at that.
Runner at first now and one away.
That's garbage. That is garbage. And you hit that up the middle for a base hit. There's no excuse for that. Oh yeah, the baseball debates. That's the best part about sports. Especially baseball. You can debate everything. The game hasn't changed.
Misses, ball two.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with a...
Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line and left, hooking just a little, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Did you stop fouling off the
we
ball?
all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5
Jesus
foul balls
Christ.
in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's
Thank
gonna
you.
miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
That's a second for one.
Damn, that took
On
forever
the
to
first,
get.
They get the double play to get him out of the inning.
Alright, he's got Pedro Alvarez coming up, so I gotta get a lefty warmed up.
As they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
That Pedro Alvarez card is just God.
He's set. Here it comes.
I thought that was going to be a pop-up. Damn. See, you streamed today and you got 42 subs. Yay!
Yeah, that's in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the...
You were right, Lauren. You were right.
Really, the only way you're going to be able to
I don't think I've done anything to deserve 42 stubs, but I'm glad that everybody that came in and stopped by and made this more entertaining for me.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Bench is, of course, a highly regarded catcher, and it's really fun to watch.
She's debuting Joey Bats, isn't she?
Not only with his glove work, but with the arm as well.
No, that was a bad at bat.
It's in the head of opposing base runners every
Oh, I'm facing
night.
Vendetti. Okay.
Valuable guy to have on your squad.
Yeah,
I wasn't even realizing. I was like, wait a minute, why'd he turn around? He didn't bring in a
controlling the pitching staff,
didn't bring in a
shutting down the running game, soft hands.
an arm from the bullpen.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Did you record Missing Turbo, CC Sabathia, Jose Bautista? That Buddy Bell card sucks. Did you get Joey Bell? Or not Joey Bell, Albert Bell?
Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
I want to use that Albert Bell card, but that I still have the diamond and gold mission to do.
Thomas is up with it. The flip to the pitcher
Wow, alright. That was an out.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Popped him up.
Alright, we didn't have to pitch to Pedro Alvarez with a righty and get him out. That's a rare occurrence.
box now. Harmon
You,
Killebrew, as he'll
sir,
get his
will not
first
be facing
opportunity
a
in
lefty.
this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A little bouncer. Third inning, no score to this point.
Yeah, quick pack opening. I'll do Bautista video tomorrow. Sweet.
Oh, this at-bat is quickly
Do you think you're going to sell him, Turbo? Do you think you're going to sell Bautista? Is there a spot for him on your lineup, or is he worth 100,000 case or 100,000 subs to you?
Now another 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the
Alright,
eye
we're getting
level.
out.
Now time to go to that.
I haven't got the other bell. I realized I was close, and I was just kind of grinding and finish them. Yeah, might as well get that Buddy Bell out of the way so you can get Schmidt.
We'll get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Mike Schmidt card has been fantastic for me.
High chopper over to the
I
right
love
side.
his defense. You can throw him in at shortstop too. Since I have Cal Ripken, I put Cal at shortstop, but Schmidt's defense down at third has been fantastic. What's up, Ryan R?
Settling in now.
Thanks for showing up, man. I appreciate it.
Ready with the first pitch.
If you guys are enjoying the stream, drop a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it.
Right there. Throw across by Alvarez is in time for the first out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Carlos
We have
Estevez.
got to score a run here so we can wrap this up.
Larry Doby will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. Lifted
Our
down
opponent
the line
hasn't
in
been
left. Killebrew is in pursuit.
hasn't been
He's
great,
got it,
but
and there
for some
are two
reason we
down
haven't
now.
been able to hit. I think we used all of our
Next to
magic
bat
in
is
that
the
last
home
game.
run hitting legend Duke Snyder. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Damn it.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Gonzalez has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boy,
Come
every
on,
manager,
Duke Snyder.
coach,
Let's
Manny,
get that walk
they
off.
love to bring a guy in that they know one thing, he's
Ooh,
gonna
that
throw
was a good
strikes
pitch for us
and
to
not
swing
beat
at, and we
himself.
didn't.
This guy is certainly
Thank goodness that
not afraid
wasn't
to
a
attack
ringer
the
up.
strike zone.
Smoke toward the hole.
Hey, another base hit for Duke.
This will get through into right.
And put him on
Forward
first.
with a single. So good work on a 1-2 count
The
to get on base.
100,000 Ks, or the
Digging
100,000
in to try it again. Cal
stubs
Ripken got a chance
is
to end this one
something
and
not to
send
sneeze
the
at.
fans home
Yeah.
happy if he can get a ball deep
If
enough
you don't
into
have
the
room
gap.
for Joey Bats, sell him. But if
Count
you
down a ball and a strike.
if you don't have a right fielder or a third baseman, I suggest you keep him because that card has
1-1
got immortal-like stats.
High fly ball after
God damn it.
straightaway center.
He gets out of the inning.
Edmonds will get there.
Well,
and
we
he
keep
puts
letting
it
this guy
away
into the
to
game.
retire.
It's gonna come back and bite us. We gotta wrap it up. Who do I pitch? Let's go with Oliver Drake here. I don't like facing Utley. It's like you can either hit with Chase Utley or you can't. There's not really much in between. I haven't gotten him, but I loved his gold card. I think his gold card actually hits
You got to be
great.
paying attention as an
Especially if you're facing a lefty. Alright, don't mess this up, pitcher. That's an easy fly. There we go. I sold Stanton because I had Bautista. Yeah, I've heard that Bautista is just it's an end game card. That's why his price, even though a lot of people have gotten him, is still hovering around 80 to 100,000. I think he's gonna just go up. I don't think his price is gonna change. There we go. There we go. Let's get that strikeout. There it is. For some reason, I rake with the Diamond Outlay. Yeah, some people do. It's one of those cards. It's like you either hit with them or you don't. I have the third baseman as is, and Sean Green. Yeah, Sean Green is a good card too. That was an excellent addition for them in left field. Or not right, left field or right field. I think he's a right fielder in the ticket counter. But yeah, that's a great card for SDS to add to the game. He's got statistics very similar to the Steve Finley card that I have. Get that cap done for second base. Yes, I can't explain how good he is at second base. If you can get your cap there, you just have to get all those innings. Oh, you have a cap at 85 at second base. Yeah, you're good. You're set. You just got to get some equipment for him.
Takes a
Nice
look down at
pitch.
the knees for a strike. So 1-1. Makes a
Damn
swing
it.
and miss on a ball out of the
Swinging at a
zone for
really
strike
garbage
2.
pitch there. All right, throw it high. Throw it high. There it is.
Lost
Oh,
it in
come
the air
on,
out toward
McCovey.
right center. There to take it is
You
Cruz,
can
and that's
do
the
pretty
first
well
out.
with your cap with just all gold equipment.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Schmidt.
Mike.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a little
Shit.
chopper up the middle. Correa over to his left. Throw to
This
Thomas,
game is
who's in
taking too
time for
long.
the out.
I'm putting those steroids in the J Turbo.
Oh
Getting
for
them all
1 thus
diamond.
far.
All diamond equipment.
Pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, what's up, Isaiah? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Griffin?
Lays off a fastball
You pulled
that
Bryant, and I have
doesn't miss by
Arenado
much.
at third,
It's
so
2-0.
Bautista or Bryant in the outfield. Bautista probably in the outfield. I've heard that some people have had a lot of luck with
Pretty adamant about working
Chris
him
Bryant
inside
too,
right
so
now.
you
Back-to-back
could
fastballs.
sell and make more
That one was
profit
able to
from
find the zone.
Arenado than you could Chris Bryant.
Curveball here, nowhere close.
So that might be an
That's
option
third.
for you
It's
too,
3-1.
to sell Arenado
If you're at
and
the
use Chris
plate right
Bryant
now,
at
you
third
have
base
to
if you hit
realize
well
who's
with him.
on
But I
deck.
try them all
I
out first and
guarantee
see which ones
something's over the
you like
horizon.
best. There we go,
Line to
walk-off
right
home run
field.
with Billy Williams.
This could do it.
He hits it high. He hits it deep. It's out of here.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but
All
here's
right,
a
I
guy
think
that
we're
found
one
a way to
away.
make a
We are
difference. He's the
one
top
win
player of the
away.
game.
Just wait and see what his price is. See whether or not to sell Bautista. I think anything over 100K is worth selling. If he goes up, he could very well go up. I think of him as an endgame card right now. So, yeah, if you use him, if you like him, keep him. If you don't like him, try to sell him for more than 100,000. Don't get desperate and sell him for anything less than that. Because I think that he could be a card that in a couple weeks could be going for 150K. For Bryant, try him out, Griffin. And if you like him, keep him, and then try to sell Arenado. If you like Arenado more than Bryant, keep Arenado. I can't remember, Lauren. Let's try that one. It's one of those. I can't remember what I did with Nightbot. I'll have to play around with Nightbot. Yeah, Griffin, try them all out. Arenado is going to get you the most return for a sell. So if you like Chris Bryant more, and I know a lot of people that have liked Chris Bryant, no, do not rip Ballin' as a habit packs. If you're better off just spending your stubs on cards right now. Ballin' as I've watched Envy, I watched Kevin God, and I'm gonna watch Turbo after he makes his video. They've all ripped Ballin' as a habit packs, and I don't know if Turbo pulled the diamond or not. We'll wait and see on his video, but Kevin God and Envy got golds with theirs. So you're better off just buying the card that you want instead of ripping those packs. I mean, what's your ultimate goal? You want Trout? You want Mike Trout or Altuve or Arenado? I'd purchase other cards at this point. I mean, it's a gamble. I ripped one and got a gold too. Said no more. See, that's you can do one. Do one if you want. You want to be like, this is the one. This is gonna be the one. But yeah, it's just not worth the investment for in my opinion. I think they did nerf them. They probably got everyone a little bit of a taste so that they could post it on Twitter and be like, look what I pulled in the Ballin' as a habit pack. And then everything since has been nothing but tears. Tears and regret. Alright guys, I'll be back here in like 2 seconds, and then we'll finish this up. We got one more win to get. We're at 34 right now. Hopefully we don't have to redraft, but I'll be back in like 2 seconds. So I apologize. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. If you guys could, start thinking of a smaller YouTuber, or maybe if you have a stream and you're firing it up, I would like to see some options for people to raid. I know that we only have 7 people, but I'd like to raid somebody small, if it's possible today, and make their day a little bit brighter. Or maybe you're a small YouTube channel and you'd like us to come and visit your channel after we're done here. But we got one more win to go, and we'll wrap up the stream after we get our final win here, and then we'll go and raid somebody else. Hopefully another small channel like ourselves. Yeah, Lauren, we'd raid you. You raided me, so why don't we raid you? You're doing a debut, aren't you, Lauren? Ann Arbor Athletics, the real cage. Oh my, he has all bronze. Oh my. Might as well subscribe before you go. Griffin, have you subscribed? I'm sorry, I don't get notifications.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on. Stepping up to the plate, Tim Anderson.
We are playing an all-bronze opponent. I feel...
Ready with the first pitch. Here it
I don't know
comes.
how I feel about this.
And we are underway as the first pitch of the afternoon.
I
is
wish
taken
this guy...
for ball 1.
I wish we ran into this guy after we got our 35 wins, because I would give him a free win.
Schmidt has it. Throws
Because
in
it looks
time,
like
and that's
he,
out number 1.
with all bronze players, is playing in an immortal
Striding
event.
forward now, Austin Jackson.
And my God, I know exactly how much that sucks. The first event I did last year when I started to play DD in July was that bronze event to get cargo. I remember how big of a pain in the ass it was to get cargo, but it was totally worth it. Thanks, Griffin. I appreciate it. If Lauren doesn't stream, you can come to... Okay, he has 37 subs. All right, thank you, Soul Wolf. Swoof, swoof. We'll do that. If Lauren defines small, I'm at 289. Okay. Swolf, does he have a cam and a mic?
High pop-up. Ripken will put this one away, and the side
I'll work on... I'm still considering whether I want to do a cam or not. But we'll, when we come to that point, we'll come to that point. Because I stream from my living room. So... If I had to leave the stream for a second, you guys would see me running around my apartment. No cam, but a mic, yes. Okay. Alright, so we'll make the decision. If Lauren starts streaming, we'll do Lauren, and if Lauren doesn't start streaming, we'll do the suggestion that you had there.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2.
Thank you guys for coming through on that. I really do appreciate it.
Here now the 2-2. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent.
All right, we have a very beatable opponent here. We just need to perform.
Sent on the ground out to second. There is Franco, and there's one down.
He's
now.
pitching all right. He's keeping it out of the middle. I'm going to stream. If you don't raid me, I'm fine with it. We'll stream you, or we'll raid you, Lauren, because you raided me this morning. You helped me out. You've been helping me out a great deal, so you deserve it. So we'll give you the raid after this game. Hopefully after this game. Hopefully I don't have to play another one.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of
I'd
the
really
metrics,
like to get the win and be done with the event.
trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of
Oh my
appearances
God, we
they
gotta
have
stop doing
with
that.
particular guys in a lineup.
And that's the second out.
That's not helping
Taking
anybody.
in Willie McCovey as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A ball and no strikes.
Guy's pitching pretty well.
2 out, nobody
He's
on.
pitching very well for an all-bronze team. I remember how the struggle was last year.
Takes a knee-high
I could
fastball.
pitch. I could not hit with my team when I started in July. I didn't have any diamonds. I had very few golds. So I basically started off with picking up legends like rookie Barry Larkin and rookie Kenny Lofton, and then some other legend cards to supplement my lineup to start off with. I think I went after Eddie Matthews, the Eddie Matthews rookie card. He had decent power in last year's game. Alright, come on, Mike Schmidt. I need you to come through here. A 2-run shot would be beautiful. It's beautiful. As Devil Duck likes to say whenever I come into his stream. I get him to do that. As your face melts off.
Fouled off. McCovey is off the first with 2
Well,
away.
this guy is pitching pretty well. That's in the hole. Don't get thrown out at second. Don't get thrown out at second. Whoa, he threw it to his cutoff man. Okay. He totally had to play at second base if he wanted it.
Derek Holland trots in from the bullpen here as he
Derek
inherits
Holland.
a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. And a ball, 1-0.
When did he become a
This is
bullpen
the guy
arm?
they're going to have to be careful with. He can put 3 runs on the board in a hurry.
Good
So
lord,
expect
we've
them
had
to try to
3
get him
ground
chase
outs to the second
something.
baseman.
And the throw to first is there.
We
The
gotta
inning is
fix
over.
that. Ann Arbor.
Here's
I was
Joey
born in
Gallo
Ann Arbor.
now.
Alright,
Ready
one
with the
dangerous
first
guy in
pitch.
the
Here it
lineup. We
comes.
gotta be careful too.
In the
And
air to
we
right
threw it
center
in
and
the
carrying well.
zone.
Way back there now and gone. Home
Joey
run.
Gallo eats again. The destroyer of worlds.
Settling in now, Danny Valencia. Here comes the first
My
pitch.
goodness.
To third.
Even though he's a
Schmidt's got it.
bronze.
On to first, so a good bounce
That'd be
back
awesome if they
pitch
did
there
another
as he gets
bronze
this ground
event and be like,
ball
okay,
for
everybody
first
has Joey Gallo now.
down. So digging in now, Nick Markakis.
No escape. But then you would
Popped him up.
see
Williams
the return of
coming
the
on,
Necro.
but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Alright, he got a harmless bloop
Into the
single.
box now, Michael
Let's hope that
Franco
we can keep it harmless.
from the stretch. Down the left field line and deep.
Oh, this guy's pretty
And
good.
that
He's
will
playing
end
pretty
up
well
a
with his
foul
bronze
ball.
team. I wish I was just able to give him the
Base
free
runner at
win,
first with 1 out.
as opposed to having to
Ground
play
ball
this
sent
out.
back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1.
Because it's going
Relay
to be
to first
embarrassing for
in
me if I
time,
lose.
just like that.
I very well could lose. He's got a
Leading off the inning,
one-run
Johnny
lead.
Bench.
He's
And
pitching
they'll
quite
need to
well.
get something going here. And he takes ball 1.
Nice
Sliders
pitch.
in for a strike.
That's a creative pitch right there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3.
All right, we got our bullpen ready to
This is where you
go.
cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like
Yeah,
this.
threw it down the middle. That should have been a pitch that we should have hit out.
Balls in there. 3-2 now. There's a swing and a missile sent
Get out
down
of
to
here.
center field.
Get out of here, ball.
Back goes Jackson. That one
Yes,
is
sir.
outta
Tie
here.
ball game.
This game is tied. In
Hits a
now,
missile.
Steve Finley.
Right fielder, Steve Finley.
0-1 delivery. Looks like he swung it
He
under
has
water
thrown
that
several
time.
right down the
Strike
middle,
2.
and I have not taken
He'll be
advantage.
kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch
Well,
was in a
shit.
hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Jackson is there, and he has it for the first
We're
out.
better than this.
Now batting.
We got just 2 watching. Oh no.
Ready.
Where'd
Here's the
everybody
first
go?
offering. And the slider stayed low, apparently.
Everybody
for a ball.
left.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Everybody left, Lauren.
Here's a high pop-up. Holland calls for it. Oh, don't know what happened there, but he missed it. Oh, and they botched this
Oh, you're still
one as
here,
it
Swolf?
drops in the infield. Ready to deliver.
Oh, quick
Here's
pitch
the
my
first pitch.
pitcher.
And that one just
For a
missed
ball.
outside. Dale Murphy will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch.
Thanks for
hit
hanging
with
out,
the
Swolf.
runner
I do
at first with
appreciate
one
that.
gone in the inning. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
All right, let's stop messing around. Let's get this game over with.
Hit hard to short. And there are two away now.
You're still here? Okay.
Ready for another chance.
I felt like a bunch of the viewers
Second
left.
at bat now. He grounded out to start the home.
I shouldn't have told them that I was going to stop the stream after this. As everyone was like, no, I'm out of here.
Pauses. Here he comes 0-1. Fouled away.
Oh my gosh, let's go.
Back-to-back
Let's
breaking
go,
balls. You
Duke.
just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Just a touch outside.
Let's stop messing around. Let's finish this off.
That's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone
That was a
like
good
that.
pitch.
He can't do
We
a
should have
whole
hit
lot
that
with
a
that,
long
but if it were
ways.
a little lower,
Oh, and
That
here's
might
the
go.
drive. Well hit out to straightaway
Nope,
center.
that's not going to make it out.
Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there.
All right. Well, we want to avoid getting back to Joey Gallo. There's one guy in this guy's
Standing
lineup
in,
that causes me
Cameron
some
Rupp.
fear.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And
It's a
that
good thing he
misses
doesn't
for
have
ball
him
one.
leading off.
Leading off for Ann Arbor. Captain Cameron.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Starts to go
Ooh,
around with the
that
home
was a
and
good
umpire
pitch.
says he held up ball 2.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Now here's the pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
All right. Got one out.
Now to the plate.
Let's
Chase
finish this
Utley
game up.
will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher.
What Utley is this? Oh, it's the Bronze Utley. The Bronze Utley's got some decent pop too, though.
He'll start him here
Still
with a
have to be
changeup, but
careful.
it's taken for ball 1.
Anybody can take a common pitcher out of the yard.
1 out, nobody on.
You just do not want to hang a curveball.
And now a curveball.
Oh, come on, he
is
meant
low and in
to.
the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
He wanted to swing at that. That's a hanging
Stung into
curveball.
the gap in right
Oh,
center
man,
for what
that could have
should
been a
be
lot
extra
worse.
bases. Utley now will head for second. And Utley still going. He's heading for third.
What
The
kind of
relay
a throw was
but
that?
He is in there with a triple. So
That
coming
was
to the plate,
trash.
Tim Anderson. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might
You're
keep the
lurking
game
and eating.
tied.
What you eating on, man?
1 the count. Check swing, but he
Oh,
held
man,
up
that
in
was a
time.
good pitch.
Ball 1. Utley takes his lead at third with 1 away. Easy fly ball into shallow center field.
I'm going to have a play at the plate.
Snyder has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base
He
and
gone.
home. And he is out at the plate.
All right. Let's get a walk-off.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Stepping
Got
in and
Ripken,
ready for
McCovey,
another shot. Cal Ripken. He got on
and
top of one.
Schmidt.
It was a ground out victim last time. Curveball
Let's
looked
get that
at
walk-off
for
win.
strike
Let's
1.
get out of here with a dub. Oh, wow, good pitch. Great pitch.
Popped him up.
That is a high pop-up to the infield.
Rupp over to his left. Looks it into his glove.
That's a home run and
there's one
silo.
gone. Digging in for his second at-bat.
Is he going to bring in a lefty? I'd bring in a lefty. Let's get our bullpen going, too. Nope, he's still on the pause menu. What are you eating, college? Oh, he's going to leave him in.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
All right, I want this walk-off.
Takes
Good
a
pitch.
look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter
Ooh.
has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he gonna
That was
stay
it.
staunch
That
and
was
hit
our
and miss over the heart of the player
that was our home run
inside,
chance.
or is he gonna adjust his sights and try and drive the
He
ball
struck him out. You got some
Swing and a
barbecue
miss on the
chicken?
changeup, and
Nice.
there are 2 gone.
Very nice.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Dude, he is working me with this bronze pitcher. I'm sorry, this common pitcher.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but
He is
was
hitting
able
his
to stay
spots.
strong enough with his hands. Not
Oh,
to
man.
overcommit.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Oh, this should be easy. Why am I making this so
Well on the
hard?
ground to first. Oh, look at the sliding
Nice
stop.
play.
What an outstanding play.
All right, we're going to extras. We got to work extra hard for this.
Austin Jackson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the
Some
plate
free
so
baseball.
far. Down the third baseline. And a good idea to hold off
This
on
is
that
for the
swing. It's ball
35th
1.
and final win of the event.
That one finds the target on the outer half.
We
It's
have
1-2.
run into an opponent who
That pitch
has
up
an
in the
all-bronze
zone,
team in the
strike.
final game.
That's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though. That
Which on
fastball
paper
that's
it
high in
looks
the
like
zone.
we should be absolutely decimating them. He has
Fastball
pitched
in off the plate for
incredibly
a
well.
ball.
For just, it looks like he's just starting out with his team. This guy could be very good if he pitches like this
2-2 one more time.
with a more competitive
Weekly
team.
back to the mound.
There
Throw
we
to
go.
first in time, one
There we
gone
go.
here in the
If he
fourth.
had a more competitive team, he could be incredibly dangerous. But as it stands right now, he doesn't
Set, here
have
it comes.
the players
And he jumps
to,
at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
be incredibly competitive. But he is, our opponent has
Breaking ball in for a
considerable amount of talent when it comes to pitching.
strike.
I've been
Here's the
impressed with
0-2.
his pitching so far.
And now a slider
And I haven't
in
taken
there for a
advantage
ball
of his
third
mistakes.
strike, and there are 2 gone
No,
now.
no.
Here's
We will,
Joey Gallo
we will be
now.
walking
Got a hold
Mr.
of one and
Gallo.
went yard in his
No,
first
thank you.
appearance in this one. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
All right, let's wrap this up.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw.
Wow, he stole.
Way late, and he's in
I was
there
not
easily
expecting
at
that.
second. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Moving under
All right.
it, Williams.
We're out of the inning. We got away with not pitching to Gallo. We let him steal second.
Riding in once again, Billy Williams. First pitch of the at-bat. And he goes down and gets this fastball.
Is that gonna
and takes
go?
it high in the air to deep straight
Get out of
away
here.
center.
All right, we
Ball
walked
game.
it off. That's number 35 for us.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows
The magic
candidate
of
list
Ship
for
It
our top
Stadium
player of
lives
the
on.
game. And the man you see here was a
All right. We are done. We are done with the event. Woo! 35 wins. The man is ours. All right, so let's hop in here real quick and give somebody a free win. Thanks, Wolf. This was a long stream. I thank you guys for hanging out with me all morning. I really do appreciate it. We'll give this person a free win. Hopefully it's their 12th, so they have a nice little diamond. If not, hopefully it just helps them progress towards their 35. But thanks again. If you like the stream, drop a like and hit the subscribe. I'll try to stream more often for you. I like to do roster update prediction videos, and from time to time I'll do some instructional videos. But at this point, I think the instructional videos that are out there are much more useful than what I've been producing. So, what I can produce at this point, unless they come out with a new patch and we have to relearn how to play the game all over again. The game is what it is. So we'll quit out of this game, and then we will. I'll pull up a link for us to raid, and we'll go and raid with our small band of 4 people. And I hope you guys have a wonderful afternoon after we quit out of this game. Hopefully this guy doesn't quit first. O Hazard is a Twitch streamer. O2 Hazard. And he is about to get himself a free win. We are not going to play this game at Wagon Man Stadium. This stadium is brutal
Now in the box, Victor
to hit
Robles.
at.
He will lead.
So we are going to give this guy the free dub. Enjoy your win, sir. Let's hop on here. Alright, there he is, Joey Bats. Let's take a look at him. Look at that. That's an immortal, baby. Alright, so I'm going to post a couple links here in the stream. So this is Lauren's stream. And if you're watching on a tablet or an iPhone, please go over there and raid Lauren and drop, Branch Ricky 22 raid. Really would appreciate that. And we'll come back. I'm going to be out of town for the next 2 weeks, and when I get back, I'll try to stream again. May drop another stream tomorrow. It all depends on what I feel like doing when I wake up. Some ranked season games tomorrow, or maybe some grind. But yeah, go over to Lauren's stream and hit the yo Branch Ricky raid, and I really do appreciate it. Once again, if you like the stream, drop a like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks again.